Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to the lore episode. So last time we had completed the game in its fullest entirety. So we had completed the main game and the side stories. So it's over. It's basically it. However, after reloading the game today, this was not a thing yesterday, which is concerning me just a little bit. But we have a test VM here, which I don't know what that is. It's under side stories, and if you watched the last video on the story aspect of it, like the equals thing here, you'll know that wasn't there before. You'll also know that our data collection thing was at 99%. I was missing one picture, and it was a secret poem, and I had to play because the secret poems are randomized, so it can take up to like 2 hours to just find one extra one. And I would be kidding if I wasn't saying this. I was on that thing for 2 hours straight, trying to find this one secret poem, and I didn't get it. And I'm like, I'm doing something wrong. So I had to look it up, and apparently I was doing something wrong. And I'll show you the picture I got, and I'll show you the picture I was missing. But now we're at 100%, and I was correct, by the way. In the last episode I said, I bet you get something at 100%. You do. You get a last mail titled Let's Move On. We're going to read all these mails. The ones that have these red dots are the ones I haven't even opened yet. Christmas. So these ones I've opened. That was with back when Isabel was there, and we had gone through I think we read them just out of. I wasn't really theorizing at that point, but we'll read them again. And these are the full-on new ones. I haven't even opened these yet. We have some pictures that we want to go through because some of them have some cool stuff. Like I think some of them don't have cool stuff. Some of them. Because they have these acquisition things here, like a poem for Sayori, Inside Store Trust, or whatever. So we're going to read some, but there's some new poems. Like, this is a new poem. A poem for Natsuki distributed at special events in the past. This was never a thing, so we're going to read some of these. And, yeah, I want to point out that this video will be completely edited down because, obviously, I'm not going to show... The one thing I do know is some files require a certain time, like your time on your console or PC or whatever. It needs to be a certain time to open that file, so I'm not going to show us going back to the time and switching every time, so that's going to be edited out, and I guess when we're not talking, I guess I'll edit out, but it's going to be just kind of pure. We're going to have some music in the background, so it's not complete silence, so you're not hearing just straight white noise while we're doing this. So I say we start with, I don't want to start with the mail just yet. I think that's going to be really too lore heavy, so let's go into pictures, I think.
Okay.
I don't think any of these have anything. So these are the wallpapers. You can set as your wallpaper. Obviously, that's why it's called that. Yeah, the acquisition procedure. These are the things that are giving us hints towards stuff. So select the word kawaii during the poem game. We did. I believe these are just the side story ones. Yep. Okay, also, I mean, you probably already heard him by this point, but Zach is with me today, and Isabel is not, because obviously Isabel doesn't know all the stuff with the previous 2017 version. She doesn't know, like, the Project Libertina stuff. I don't know if even Zach knows that much, but point is, both of us watch Game Theory kind of a lot. Oh, that's another thing I want to preface. This is being recorded a day after Game Theory, MatPat did his, so I wanted to beat him to it, but then again... he kind of already had it ready, and plus we had other content we wanted to do. We weren't just specifically doing DDLC Plus. He had a couple other games he was doing on his like live stream channel, but his main game was this, so he got to it a lot faster. But yeah, I want to preface that I can't really prove this, I guess, but I want to preface that I haven't seen it. Zach says he hasn't seen it. I can't really don't know about that either. But
I'm telling you, I made dang sure I wasn't seeing anything else.
But yeah, so I haven't watched it purely because I want to do this lore episode myself. So his first poem, okay. Second poem, we've read these. Trust, we read that. Trust as well. Natsuki's first poem, people can try. That's about it. I love that poem.
Love that.
I love it. I love all of Natsuki's poems. I'll Be Your Beach is a little bit interesting, but it's not funny. Natsuki's special poem acquired by writing all 3 poems for her. So I don't think we read this. So I can't. Problem is I can't see the bottom. Like there's a, or maybe that is the last line here. I'll read it. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout. But my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less emptied because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart. But what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. If there's anything else underneath that, I can't read it. Natsuki, Sayori, balance. We read that. Yuri's first poem. Yuri's second poem. Yep. Third.
Special poem.
I'm not even gonna try to read this. I can't read script.
I can. I can try at least. All right. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2.
Huh.
The.
Yeah. See, there's no point.
Right.
There's no point.
An unusual poem.
Yeah, this is her, like, if you go after Yuri, she gives you the weird poems. Monika, yep. Monika's second, Monika's third. Continuation of Monika's first poem, appearing only in Act 2. Hold on. Yeah, that's the delete her thing.
Yeah.
Where, yep, happy ends. Oh! This was the secret ending I was trying to get in. I think it was the video titled Sayori, I Choose You. The whole point of that video was to get the secret ending, which we completely did apparently wrong. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go after all the girls in one playthrough, not multiple playthroughs in one. Meaning you go. So the first time you get a poem, save the game. Then you go for one girl. So I went after Sayori first because she's the hardest to go after. So there's music. So I went after Sayori. You have to get it perfect. If you don't, it's over. You need to restart. So you go after Sayori. And then you keep going after Sayori, siding with her any chance you get. So the festival thing, you should say, I want to be with Sayori. You have to say, I love you to her at the end. That kind of stuff. You have to just basically go along with her storyline. Once before, on the day of the festival, in Act 1, go to meet Monika in the room, but don't go any forward than that. Don't go to Sayori's death. Save it there, and then reload back to the first day where you get the poem. Then go after Yuri or Natsuki. I mean, if you chose Sayori first. But go after another person. I went after Natsuki because she is really the easiest. And then you follow her quest line. And then same thing. On the day of the festival, meet Monika in the club room. And then save, and then load back. And the same thing for Yuri. And then after Yuri's is done, you just continue through the game, all through Monika's twisted Act 3 or whatever. And then delete Monika, of course, and then Sayori will. I was doing this by myself, so there wasn't really a reason to make a video of this. But basically, Sayori will say, "Oh, thank you for spending so much time with all of us," right?
Hmm. What is this?
Candy Hearts. No, that's not Candy Hearts. Oh, there's two.
With a Z.
There's gonna be something in here, right?
Yeah, it's just featuring this guy.
Well, it's also says in this one here. Huh. That's totally, if you play it back or something, it's gonna say something. That is weird.
Creepy.
Yeah, that is nightmare fuel right there. Yeah, just play your reality after that, why not?
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
That was terrifying, okay. So anyway, yeah, so that's what, Sayori will be like, oh, thank you so much for spending time with everyone, you really cared about everyone in the club members or whatever. And then the game actually just ends. Monika doesn't delete anything. Sayori doesn't become, she becomes sentient, but she doesn't go crazy like Monika does. It just ends, and it's great. And then Dan Salvato apparently gives you a poem at the end. And plus, I think the credits are even different. Monika's not deleting the pictures and stuff. It will show you all the pictures you got, and it's pretty cool. To the special player who received the special ending. For years, I've been enamored by the ability of visual novels. and games in general, to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind. It's small, so I can't read it that well. Your mind in brand new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have
a heightened.
I didn't see the G there. Heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they may be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. I agree with that 100%. Even if not a masterpiece, our games, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. So, this isn't really, besides the last paragraph, this isn't really about, like, hey, thanks for completing it. It's more about his feelings towards games, and I love that entire middle section where it's like, hey, everyone has different preferences on their favorite games. Not everyone's going to have a favorite game. And I 100% agree with the whole going against the status quo and stuff. I love games like that. So a lot of them are indie games too. So like DDLC, FNAF when that was originally a thing, Undertale. All of them have been like ridiculous and like fourth wall. Like they don't have to be fourth wall breaking because obviously FNAF is not. But if it's just something new, it's gonna make big. Like Friday Night Funkin'. Everyone back in the day, everyone loved DDR. So obviously, when a more modern version of it came out, people loved it. In fact, I think that thing made like $2 million in Kickstarter or whatever. And Among Us. I mean, that wasn't new, but like everyone loves a good casual. I say casual, but some people took it too far. But casual, like werewolf kind of game. It's just really fun. So. We're gonna move on though. Monika's Final Masters to Play, we read that. Poem for Zero distributed at special events. We actually read this, so Zach hasn't seen it yet, but we read that. Poem for Natsuki. Oh, this is new. I named my pen the Expression Express. My feelings aboard with a ticket to you. No room for stammers, no lies, no extra stops, no compromise. Station screaming by, attendants saying hi. One ticket to you, please and thank you. Take a headphone and doze. No bumps in the rails, just thumps in my heart. And loops in my letters, and clouds in the sky, and dreams in your eyes. Dreams in your eyes. Hey, wake up, the train has arrived. Expression Express, destination you. Choo-choo. Nice.
It's spelled with U's, by the way.
Huh?
The choo-choo, it's spelled with the U's instead of O's.
Yeah, because it's like the anime kind of thing. Poem for Yuri, special events in the past. I'm not gonna bother.
I mean, I guess I could try.
No. Poem for Monika tribute at special events. I don't think we read this one either. An electric signal from some remote corner of my brain, connecting all kinds of
circuits.
Circuits? What? Okay, what are you talking about? Circuits and nerves and chemicals in a web understood by nobody. The chemicals make my chest tingle around my beating heart. The nerves make my hand move, staining a dead tree with some dark substance. The ink reflects light into your glimmering eyes. Holding this paper is almost as though you are holding my hand with which wrote it. Let our emotions stir together until our hearts beat in harmony. Connected to each other, I feel electric. Okay. These are all the stuff. Oh yeah, these are the thumbnails, obviously, because they're perfect as they are. I don't need to make any. Okay. Oh, yeah. And here's all the secret poems. I think we read there's some that we haven't read. So this one was my favorite one, and I like back in 2017. It was mind blowing because there was nothing like it that happened in the game itself. So one of 11 special poems. I want to point out this section, because if we go to the section, there's only 10 pictures, but there's 11 secret poems. So one of them doesn't count. One of them doesn't count, and I'll tell you what it is at the end. But anyway, this one's called Can You Hear Me? Which is if you go at a certain time back to the folder, back to the files or whatever, there will be a file titled Can You Hear Me? And Monika's talking about like, oh, I'm sick of being in this world that nobody can be in or whatever. But when you close the poem, you hear Monika laughing, and it's really creepy. And this was in the main game too, back in 2017. And so when I watch people play it back, I'm like, I want them to get that because it's so crazy. And unfortunately, GT Live did get it, but the way I think their stuff is set up, they didn't hear it. So then I'm like, it's kind of sucked. Okay,
wow.
This one, I think if you put in Photoshop, it reveals something. The black lines reveal something. But if you look past the black lines, it says nothing is real, ? If you look at just the words that are left. I'm just going to skip that one. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. So the I love you thing, when you're playing the game, it actually is a dot, and if you stare at it long enough, it will turn into that.
Whoa!
It's pretty crazy. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with their programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse. A third party.
Oh wait!
I think this was in... This must have been in the first one.
Wait a minute.
If this wasn't in the first one, then I don't know... Because if this wasn't in the first one, the third party is clearly the metaverse. But if this was in the first one, I don't know who the third party is then.
So something intervened with her programming when she fell in love with him, and then I guess that's what caused her depression to hit, because her mood would change drastically as when the third day hit or Friday hit.
In what act? Act 2?
In the first act, Sayori.
No, this is Monika though. This is 100% Monika. Her programming, it's Monika.
No, it's because like the girl that's talking about, that's Sayori. Because it, like, yeah, she hated herself for doing that, and then yeah.
But no, because here's the thing that I would challenge that. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Sayori at that point has no idea that it's a game. Monika's the only one that has that knowledge. So I agree. The first paragraph and the last paragraphs, I would agree. If that middle paragraph wasn't there, I'd say yeah, that's Sayori. But because of that middle paragraph, that has to be Monika. Sayori, and
maybe.
It's got to be Monika.
In terms of maybe what it means by what it means by like third party and programming. Maybe it's talking about Monika telling Sayori.
Well, no, because it's still Monika though. Because Monika, in Monika's and we will do this by the way. By the way, I don't know what I just said. By the way is what I was supposed to say, but whatever. If you in Act 3, you sit with Monika for a while, and it obviously in order to progress, you have to delete her file. But if you don't and you sit with her for a while, she gives you these random like strings of text, and it's cool because you get to find out stuff about her and whatever. Her favorite day is Valentine's Day, by the way. I knew that because in order to get one of the pictures, you have to sit through 15 of her dialogues.
Oh.
So that was one of the ones I got. Like her favorite day is Valentine's Day, obviously. But anyway, one of the things she says is the last line there, the last half of the line, is that she says that she would have done that if our character wasn't there. So, I think this is Monika. It's 90% Monika. Okay, this one I read because obviously I needed to make sure it was, because there's two of these titled A Dream. So I had to make sure, I read this one because I had to make sure it wasn't the same. But A Dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream; it was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. This one I read, and I don't know what this is about because it's really confusing. So obviously the fourth player I think would be us or the player whatever, because remember this is back in 2017. But the joke thing I don't get. Like like we told a joke, and everyone else laughed, but the laugh didn't wake her. It wasn't the joke itself that woke her up. It was the noise of everyone else. It's real weird. We'll have to come back to that if we really want to. We already read that one. Just gonna skip that one. I think we read this one. Yeah, I think we did. Okay, and here's the one that I was missing. So if you guys remember the last episode, I was missing this 10th one right here, which is actually complete nightmare fuel. Basically, in Act 2, you have to keep quitting and reloading the game. This unusual screen somehow appeared when launching DLC during Act 2. The weird thing about this is, and remember, this is Metaverse controlling the situation, even they don't know why this showed up.
What?
Yeah, even they don't know why this showed up. And, a thing they're not showing here, if we press A to get to, like, hit a new game that can't be seen, Monika jump scares you. Which I didn't know that happens, so I guess there's 3 jump scares in the game, but she'll jump scare you with that blank face of hers. Oh. It's terrifying. I didn't jump or anything, but because I was looking slightly away, but I saw it happen.
I can imagine that.
Like this is straight, like looking at Suki in the back, like that's straight nightmare fuel. Anyway, backgrounds. We got all these. These are from the stuff and whatever. These 3 are from the side stories. Music room, and then the stairwell. These are the sketches. These have some actual procedures or whatever. Select the word Doki Doki during the game. In Act 1, try both Sayori and Monika for weekend help before choosing Natsuki or Yuri. Delete Monika's character file before starting a new game. Cool. This was amazing to me because I'd never tried this, and I should have honestly tried it. So I want to show Zach. I just want to show Zach what happens.
You can legit just delete Monika before you even do anything.
Yeah, I want to show. I want to show you what this is. See, this says reset the virtual machine, but I don't think we ever clicked this in our playthrough. Alright. I wonder if the music's gonna cut out. I also want to see if there's something here, because I never got to really look at it. Stopping virtual machine, stopped, beginning virtual machine, restore, environment, entities. Okay, those are probably that. Restoring entities, okay. I think none. Entity, monitor kernel access, that's Monika, but is there a way to tell who the other 3 are? Entity 3.5, rebuilding file system rebuild complete. Virtual machine restored successfully, starting virtual machine.
So I guess that's what Monika means.
Monitor kernel access. So Monika's intentionally. Oh, this is so confusing. So Monika intentionally has knowledge of that it's a game. Yeah, we know. Thanks. I like how you just sign a waiver to play this game. Okay. That's weird. Okay, so I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna delete Monika because something actually happens. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. So I'm gonna leave. Gonna go to files. Hey Monika, sorry.
Alright, bye.
Sorry, not sorry. I just want to show Zach because something actually does happen, and I never got to show you guys either. So here, we're gonna open it. It's real quick. It doesn't take that long, but it's pretty amazing that it happens.
Just got rid of her immediately.
Sorry, Monika. You weren't my first choice anyway. Notice she's still there, but okay. New game. We're gonna be. We can't do. I was gonna say I wanted to do numbers. We're gonna be Fred. Because why not? Fred with 2.
Freddy Fazbear.
Yeah, yeah, Freddy.
Freddy
That's it.
Fazbear.
That's it. We're gonna be Freddy. Because I don't think they even say my name. I'll be Sayori just because Isabel's not here. What? What is this? Oh no. No! This can't be it. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop! Please make it stop! Now,
what?
You might think that's over. I'm going to put a content warning here because it happens again. Zach said he could handle it, so we're going to test that theory. And
Great.
so there really is no happy ending for Sayori then, because even if you get rid of Monika, who's the one that toils with her, she just does it anyway.
That's
All
gonna
right.
be ingrained in my memory.
You literally said you could handle it. Literally, like
That was
every time,
That was a joke.
every time that you talked about it. Okay, here.
That
I'm
was
gonna
a
go
joke.
back to my playlist here because it stopped, obviously, because the virtual machine stopped. It stopped at dusk. Okay. Anyway, so that's that. So that's really cool. I like the thought that, like, because obviously when Monika gets deleted, Sayori's the new president. So that's what's happening there if you don't get it. That was that one, I think. During the poem game, write a perfect poem for Natsuki. A perfect poem meaning all 20 words you select have to be for Natsuki. No mistakes, otherwise you have to restart the entire thing.
Great.
Which actually Natsuki's was literally the easiest. I can't remember if we had this one or not. Some concept sketches of Natsuki's second CG. Due to the scene's lack of realism and general absurdity, it was a challenge to get Natsuki's angle correct, especially in perspective alignment with the background. In Act 1, write all 3 poems for Natsuki. The sketch of Sayori's first CG, which would be later outlined, colored, and slightly adjusted to match her respective of the background. During the poem game, write a perfect poem for Sayori. Hers was ridiculously difficult. Like, I would get words that it seemed like none of them was her, right? Because
Great.
Natsuki's is easy, Yuri's is easy too. You just pick like words that don't make sense. But Sayori's is a mixture of both of them, and that's really aggravating to me because it's like, cause get this, rain clouds is Sayori because obviously she has a poem about rain clouds. Her whole depression thing is rain clouds, but clouds is Natsuki. It's so stupid. I don't get it. But either way, hers was the hardest. This took me an hour to get her thing. It was
Great.
it was
An
really
entire
dumb.
Freaking
Because
hour.
guess what? The first poem is easy because you can just restart at the back of the day. But on the third poem, you have to restart the entire thing.
The entire thing, if you mess it up.
Yep, the entire thing, starting from square one. It's really aggravating.
Great.
Anyway, but it was worth it because we got 100% completion, which I'm glad. The sketch of Sayori's second CG cut out and aligned with the angle of the background because the backgrounds were first rendered in 3D. Some fine alignments were required to make sure that the 2D drawing of the character fit seamlessly into the perspective of the scene. In Act 1, write all 3 poems for Sayori. The first sketch of Sayori's third CG, this was eventually mirrored, making the final CG one of the only instances where Sayori's bow is on the other side of her head. In Act 1, attempt to load a save file after Sayori's death. This basically is just like, I think something does happen. Monika's like, the game's like, this character doesn't exist, so you can't do that or whatever. It's interesting. The first sketch of Yuri's first CG before being outlined and colored in. During the poem game, write a perfect poem for Yuri. Hers wasn't too bad. I did have to retry a couple times. The first sketch of Yuri's second CG before being outlined and colored in. In Act 1, write all 3 poems for Yuri. The first concept sketch of Monika's CG in Act 3. The angle was soon adjusted to be straight on to give the impression that the player is sitting directly across from Monika. In Act 3, delete Monika's character file before she begins her monologue. So as soon as she's done talking, just delete her. And then that's how you get that one. A rough sketch of what the faceless protagonist might have looked like if he was a real character, provided in an email communication, which we'll see in a second. The first concept sketch of the DDLC Chibis used in the poem minigame, which is interesting to me because I wonder if, because there's all 4 shown here, right? But I wonder if Monika was initially supposed to be a person you could go after. Just a thought. Achieve the special ending of the story. Yes, I knew there was still that ending. I just didn't know how to get it. A collection of each of the characters' original sketches before being outlined and colored in. Natsuki's head angle was changed to make her pose more natural and candid rather than striking a model-like pose. Achieve the special ending of the story. A color sketch of Monika's initial character design drawn by David. In Act 3, press the skip button while Monika's talking. It's pretty funny because she's like, hey, you trying to skip my words here? And then she deletes the skip button. It's great.
Wow.
A sketch of Sayori's initial character design drawn by the same person. In Act 1, call Sayori for help during Natsuki and Yuri's argument. A sketch page by David again to test and compare different hairstyles for Sayori. In Act 1, tell Sayori you would still walk home with her. The first concept sketch of the complete cast drawn by that same person. Review the file passwords.txt for anomalies. I don't think I ever read that line. Review the file passwords dot poem. Wow, why did I say passwords? Poemwords.txt for anomalies.
What?
Okay, yeah, we're doing that. Hang on. Does that mean we must have found one then? Because otherwise we wouldn't have this. That's weird. A simple character sheet of Natsuki's initial design, drawn by that person. In Act 2, experience Natsuki's play with me scene.
So I guess Natsuki used to have pigtails.
She also used to have less pink hair. More natural looking hair. Sketch page by David to test and compare different uniform styles. The characters featured are arbitrary designs by David for the purpose of testing the uniforms. In Act 2, select a corrupt word during the poem game. Artwork drawn by Satchley?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably Satchley. To celebrate Valentine's Day 2018. In Act 1, write a poem for a different character each chapter. So meaning so the first one, go after Sayori. Second one, go after Natsuki. Third one, go after Yuri. It doesn't have to be in that order, but you get the idea. You have to go after someone different each time. Which is what these next three are going to be. Artwork drawn by Celebrate Valentine's Day. Which is interesting, because I don't know whose hand that is. It might be the players.
I'm pretty sure that's, the characters.
I think it is too, but it's just, I don't know. In Act 1, write a poem for yep, okay. Artwork drawn by Scatchley to celebrate Valentine's Day 2018. In Act 3, listen to at least 15 of Monika's monologues.
Right.
At least 15.
At least.
This one is really cool. I've never seen this one before.
Whoa.
Artwork drawn by Scatchley in 2018. Scatchley, whatever, which has never previously been shared. Acquire all special poems.
Cool.
Artwork drawn by Sketchly in 2018 of Monika and Yuri having a sleepover. In Act 2, make it through the weekend without pressing skip.
Oh, like that one scene?
That one scene where Yuri's, like, dying.
Sleeping. No.
Dying. She's dead.
I know.
And usually you press skip because it's so arbitrarily long. The game literally tells you to press skip at one point, too, I think.
Wow.
But if you don't, then you get this.
You just suffer through all
you
that
just suffer.
waiting.
My hand was tired, I will say that. Artwork drawn by Sketchly to celebrate Monika's birthday in 2019. Finish all the side stories. Boom, did that. Artwork drawn by Sketchly to celebrate Halloween 2019. These were all on Monika's Twitter, by the way, I believe. Select the word horror during the poem game. Oh, horror goes to Yuri, I think. So Yuri is a witch, I'd assume. Natsuki is...
Probably like an anime character from a...
Probably. Sayori is a cow. And Monika is a demon angel. Got it.
Great.
Artwork drawn by Sketchly to celebrate Monika's birthday in 2020. Really? There was a 2020... I didn't see this one. Delete Monika for the second time. So meaning you have to play through the game twice to get this one.
I'm all in quarantine.
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
Yeah, it's a Zoom call.
Oh, you're right, it is. That's great.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the frickin' things about this. So
mics.
So what's the point then? Because Yuri's not even listening.
Yeah, she's
Natsuki's camera is like up behind and above her. That doesn't make sense. Sayori's makes sense. Monika's probably makes sense too.
Yeah, Yuri's just muted.
Yuri's muted.
She's just chilling out with her book.
So why are you in the Zoom call then?
I don't
okay, whatever.
know.
So those are all the pictures. Like I said, they're pretty cool. So now we're actually gonna get into the. I still hate that one. Can you set that? You can't set that as wallpaper. Yeah, no thanks. I'm good. I like the one we have. All right, so I kind of want to just. Oops. I kind of want to stop the music. Go down. I kind of want to stop the music just because we're gonna get into the mails here. So I want to read this. So sorry if you hear like white noise or anything. All right, so let's go. We'll read the ones we have read already. So I've Laster. So this is, again, another person we don't know. Monday, December 9th. I also want to point out, these are going in descending order. So, apart from this one doesn't have a date.
It has a time.
But I assume because they're all going in descending order, I assume this is the 8th. Because that's the only one missing. Here, does it give us a name? Oh, December 8th, there you go. Okay. Anyway, have a nice weekend. Which is, this one's weird because have a nice weekend is what Monika says to the player. If you open the files when Yuri's dying, she says, have a nice weekend. I'm on leave for the rest of the week. Contact Ravi if you need to schedule server time, but I expect my jobs to run for a few days since we've collected so much data this week. How about we arrange a meeting to discuss the results when I return? Senior Engineer. Okay, this is Ray. Ray Vorte. Sunday, December 8th. Side stories. Thank you to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must have been to delicately hide Monika's elevated permissions from her without disrupting our connection to the virtual machine. Just to clarify, all of the recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation, right? I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here and there that differ a little bit from those in VM1, even trivial ones. It is part of the butterfly effect from some of Monika's more fundamental changes, or is it a result of her just messing around with the other characters in VM1 as her own experiment or for fun? So if I'm keeping track, we have, like 5 different universes in total, with 3 or 4 of them created and then destroyed by Monika, of course. It's funny because I kept wanting to speculate on which one is the real universe, but in reality they all are, as real as ours anyway. So this one's big. So the thing that I want to go over first is all the recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation. Meaning, so it's an experiment, right? So the control simulation, so if you think about science, a control simulation is there to control and to make sure there aren't any other variables. So the VM1, Virtual Machine 1, Doki Doki Literature Club, is to test what happens when you give Monika elevated privileges. The side stories are to test, hey, what if we don't let her know that she's in the game? That's what that is. So we're like, hey, let's make sure that... So let's test 2 different variables here. Let's test, does she go crazy? Like, what happens when we give her elevated permissions? What happens when we don't? It's simple, right? So the DDLC, she goes crazy, kills the characters, and whatever. In the side stories, all of them, she's just helping her friends. Sure, she has setbacks here and there, but she's just a person, right, in the game.
Yeah.
So that's what that is. And I thought that was quite interesting. Because, like I said, I reread this one already. But that's for the week, for the entire week I've been waiting for this episode. That's what I was thinking of. I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here and there that differ a little bit from those in VM1. I didn't notice that much. I noticed a couple very small things, like Natsuki having like random friends when she said she never had friends. So I guess that was probably that discrepancy, I guess you could say. Is part of the butterfly effect Monika's fundamental change, or is it a result of her just messing around with the other characters in VM1? That's weird, because even they don't know. So if I'm keeping track, we have... So that's another part. We have, 5 different universes in total, with 3 or 4 of them created and destroyed by Monika. I thought only DDLC was that one, but there's apparently 3 or 4 of them.
Wow.
One of the universes is obviously the side stories, because it says they're unrelated, which means they're in the same timeline, but they're a different universe. And then obviously the final line, they're all real, as to what they're confirming to us. Alright, Lib Muzi, which this is the only thing I bet we're going to get to Libatina. It's Lib, but her last name was not Muzi, so I don't know. Saturday, December 7th, character discrepancy. Having run the control simulation for a while, it's evident that a certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. This makes me speculate that Monika's meddling is less clumsy than we think, because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing interaction between her and the user. Could that be why the character has such limited and discontinuous personality traits, or am I reading too much into this? I'll open an issue to start tracking info and observations on the anomaly of this character appearing.
I'm pretty sure
This is the character.
Yeah.
It's the character. Because, and here's how I 100% know that. That picture we saw of the sketch. Let me find it. This one. To get this one, you need to read that email. So
it's 100%.
It's our character. Which that's true. Sayori, the only mention of him is in the first trust thing once, where Sayori's like, "Oh, I have a friend that's like that," or whatever. Because Monika's talking about anime and games, I think, and Sarah's like, "Oh, I have a friend like that." That's the only mention of him, which is pretty strange that he's obviously not in it. So that is weird. So she's like, having run the controls, it's evident that a certain character. Yep, that's our character. Because this one's weird. This makes me speculate that Monika's meddling is less clumsy than we think, because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing interaction between her and the user. So, by what Lib is saying, it sounds like Monika created our character. Could that be why the character has such limited and discontinuous personality traits, or am I reading too much into this? I'll open an issue to start tracking info and observation on the anomaly of this character appearing. Okay. I have Laster. OMG! Friday, December 6th. OMG. Okay, who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monika? I think it's hilarious, but for God's sake, don't tell Paula. It would get forward in a millisecond. Are you just relaying her tweets manually, or did you code some kind of pass-through layer to automate it? Based on the content of the tweets, e.g. not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from the control simulation. Which could be true, although I don't have much to go off of that yet. Okay, now we're getting to the ones I haven't seen yet. I can't wait for these because I haven't even opened these yet, and I can prove it because there's still these red dots next to them. Okay, staying focused on our goals. Paula, this is the who is she? It's not letting me scroll down. Shoot!
What?
It's not letting me scroll down.
What happened?
I don't know, but it's not letting me scroll down. I want to see who Paula is, because they all have, here, Ive is the senior engineer, Lib is just an engineer, and Ray is a system administrator. But Paula seems to be like I assume she's the administrator or something. Okay, staying focused on our goals. As a reminder to help guide our data collection, any analysis performed should be focused on answering some of these main questions. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's emotional state? How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's values and goals? How does someone effectively navigate and experiment with their ability to change the contents of their VM? How is elevated access being weaponized? What actions and values most contribute to the destruction of the universe? Most importantly, how might your observations apply to our own universe? Bonus, how can we present this to the upper management as an operation that benefits the company? Unrelated note, whoever changed the color scheme of the desktop to pink, can you please change it back? It's unprofessional and ruins the risk of drawing eyes.
So, I think what it means by elevated access
it's knowledge of the game.
Yeah.
How does okay, so here, let's try to answer this. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's emotional state? Monika goes crazy, she wants to kill people, and she just goes crazy. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's values and goals? She doesn't care about her friends anymore, she just wants to play or spend the time with the player. Her goal is just to date the player, I guess. How does someone effectively navigate and experiment with their ability to change the content of the VM? She says a bunch of times, like, oh, I'm not good at programming. All I know how to do is delete the characters and make a room, and that's about it. She has elevated access, but she's not good at it. How is elevated access being weaponized? Obviously killing her club members.
Yeah.
What actions and values most contribute to the destruction of the universe? Actions, we don't know yet. Values, obviously the player. Most importantly, how might your observations apply to our own universe? So, is our universe a game, essentially?
Oh, I think what it means by actions is maybe going after the others and not Monika.
Well, she doesn't go... Well, here's the thing. She's not an option, so that's kind of forced. Bonus, how can we present this to upper management as an operation to benefit the company? There's no way to answer that. Unrelated note, this one's weird. Whoever changed the color scheme of the desktop to pink, can you change it back? That's weird. Okay, I kind of want the music, so hang on. That's weird. Here, let's go to... Oh, I accidentally had... Well, because I didn't see that there were two of them. Okay, here, let's go to... like I said, I don't want her singing, so I just... Okay. That's weird.
Huh.
Whoever changed this color scheme of the desktop to pink, can you please change it back? It's unprofessional and it ruins the risk of drawing eyes. Runs the risk of drawing. Okay, maybe we'll get more of that in this. Okay. Paula, again, ethics. Ethics. Simply put, it's not our job to arbitrarily decide upon some code of ethics just because we're the first ones to do this, to our knowledge. That's the government's job to find out, long after we've made it through the headway for it to no longer apply to us. It's fundamentally flawed to apply ethical reasoning to this anyway, because humanity's code of ethics is based upon nothing more than our knowledge and understanding of life forms similar to ourselves. We don't have ethics for killing bacteria or plants, only for creatures that we can convincingly project our emotions onto. The humans in our VMs operate completely differently from us on a fundamental level, and therefore should not be taken any more seriously than a machine that's programmed to print "I feel sad." We're engineers, not philosophers.
Oh, Paula
Project manager. Yeah, so she's pretty. So right now she's the highest ranking person we've served. I'm just trying to find a reason for why we're getting this. The humans, I think everything else is just like, oh, it's not our job or whatever. But the last lines here, the humans in our VMs operate completely different from us on a fundamental level, and therefore should not be taken. So she's basically saying, don't treat these characters as if they're real. I think is what she's saying, because they're just programs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. All right, Ravi again. No, we haven't had Ravi yet. We've heard of him, but him, her, I don't know. We haven't heard of this person. We have heard of this person, but not in male form. Ravi, there's systems engine. Ooh, that might be higher than Paula. I don't know. Has anyone evaluated the side effects that might be caused by sharing a memory pool between multiple VMs, rather than accolading them separately? I'm looking at some of the files VM1 is generating, and I'm finding some information that definitely shouldn't be there. I haven't seen any evidence that this is actually affecting the inside of the VM itself, so I don't think this is a priority, but it's definitely worth noting. My best guess is that the memory being freed from VM2 isn't getting zeroed out, which technically gives VM1 access to it. All the info I have will go there to the issue tracker, but I wanted to check if anyone else has noticed anything, has noticed something along these lines.
So there are multiple different
VMs? No, VM2 is the side stories. Virtual Machines 2 the side stories. It's the control group.
Oh.
My best guess is that memory being freed from VM2 isn't getting zeroed out, which technically gives VM1 access to it. Okay. Evaluate the side effects that might be caused by sharing a memory pool between multiple VMs. Hang on. I'm looking at some of the files VM1 is generating, so DLC, and I'm finding some information that definitely shouldn't be there. That's weird, okay.
Definitely.
That's weird, okay. Moving on. Row. Again, we've heard of them, but we haven't seen them. Binary data in VM2, so, the control group. Row is a systems engineer as well. I wonder if those are higher than senior engineer? I don't know. Made some new headway with VM2. Don't get too excited, it's still impossible to establish any kind of stable connection. But it occurred to me that I could at least run a memory dump through some pattern analysis routines to see if we can decipher any digital data from their VM. I want to hog all the server time on a hunch, but I might have some preliminary results that may indicate the presence of a binary computer system. Based on this, I'm going to schedule 3 days of server time next week to isolate any chunks of memory that appear to be binary data. If successful, we'll definitely be able to find some encoded text and get the first tiny glimpse of VM2. Don't mind me though, just keep going nuts on VM1 and hopefully I'll have some more to share soon. That's weird.
Is this when they were like first developing VM2?
Probably, yeah. Because remember, this is before all the stuff we've read after.
Yeah, it's all going backwards.
It's going backwards. It's going backwards in time. So, okay, we'll come back to it then. And this is the one for 100%ing the game, right here. Paula, once more. Let's move on. Okay, ooh, it's a big one. We need to have a meeting about shifting our focus a little bit. We've reset VM1 how many times? How many times now? For real, we've definitely collected as much data as we can from it at this point. We just need to work with what we have and try to increase the stability of our connection to VM2. We've obviously gotten spoiled by the ease of the access that VM1 offers us, but it's just unrealistic for someone in real life to be granted a level of elevation even close to monitor kernel access. If we can't establish a stable connection to VM2, then how can we expect to get anywhere when the same scenario inevitably occurs to our own universe? Anyway, thanks to Rose's work, we were able to acquire a few rudimentary logs. I have an idea on how to increase connection stability to VM2 while maintaining weak hypervisor access to everyone inside on the individual basis. Ironically, it has to do with something that they're building in their own VM. I'll go into detail in more formal report, but some of the log files indicate attempts of theirs to pull together the access potential of multiple individuals into a single parallel unit. It sounds ridiculous, but if they actually get somewhere with it, then we might have a solid entry point that doesn't heavily intrude upon the VM. I'm going to spin up a read-only hypervisor that can only be tested to different ideas like this. The elevation level will be set to monitor adjustment runtime level access. Really? The VM will just be named Test VM for now, although the parallel access unit they're building in VM seems to be called Project Libertina, according to the few logs we have. We can change the name once we actually got a decent picture of it. I knew all of this was coming to Project Libertina, so no, I was wrong. VM2 is Test VM or Project Libertina. So VM2 is their next game. It's their next game.
Wait, they're making another one?
That's what it's saying. Test VM. He's not gonna be done.
It's all a hint.
Dan Salvato's
they're making another one.
Well, it's not confirmed, but Dan Salvato's not just gonna stop making games after this one blew up.
Yeah, that is true.
He's gonna pull freaking. Well, I was gonna say he's gonna pull FNAF, but there's like 17 games of that at this point.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. Okay. This one is a lot to decode though. Jeez. Okay, monitor kernel access. Monitor adjacent runtime level access. So Project Libitina, by what we know of Project Libitina, like I said, if you don't know, watch Matt Pet's videos on it, because I think he's right. Because it's not so much theorizing; it's mainly just him actually uncovering all the secrets of the game. Project Libitina would my guess be either Monika's not there or she is, but she doesn't have access to anything, but Yuri does. Monitor adjacent runtime level access. I don't know what that means yet, but meaning someone in the game will have some form of elevated access though than everyone else. That's so cool. Should be named Test VM for now. Oh! I think I said this at the beginning. We can test the VM. That's a thing in the side stories that we can do. We're totally doing that.
Oh, that's right!
We're totally doing that. Okay.
Oh, I
like
just remembered that.
Here, I'll show you. Yeah, it's right there. Test VM. That's crazy. Okay, we're not going to do that yet because there's still files we have to go through. But my goodness, that's crazy. Okay. Alright, so obviously the game stuff here. Oh yeah, poem words of text for discrepancies, right? Series winning words, file format, word, point, endpoint. Okay, Y point. Oh, format. Word, S point. So the first number. Endpoint is the second number. Y point is the third number. I don't know what that means. But I get what it's saying, but I don't know what that means. Okay, discrepancies.
Oh, this is the game poem words text.
Yeah, I know. I just said that.
Oh.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything. I'm trying to go slow, though. Natsuki's winning words. So if they have a 1 next to it, that means it's... So fantasy, yeah, so she doesn't like fantasy that often. I guess she does... Oh, that makes sense.
These are the words!
No, I know that. I know that. You're saying things as if I don't know these things. What I just figured out, though, is their words change each round. Look, that's what these mean. So fantasy, if you do it on the first day, she doesn't like it. On the second day, she loves it. On the third day, she's That's That's what that means. Oh, that's crazy. Oh. That's why Sayori was ridiculously hard. Jeez, because her things kept changing.
Oh.
Bunny, yeah. So so mouse she doesn't like on the first day. Weird. Okay. Yuri's words, determination. Wow, she only likes that on the third day.
Sheesh.
I'm not seeing any discrepancies. I'm waiting for Libitina though, honestly, with Yuri's. Right there, under disaster, 915-130.
Oh.
That's a code. So 915 is the time, 130 is the thing. Okay, there's the discrepancy.
915.
Saves, yeah, we don't have any saves.
That.
Audio, script, yep, okay, that's not relevant. Characters, oh wow, they're all gone.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, it's because we did the Sayori thing. But here, internal is where we're at. So, no, insecure directory. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need to access to files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it in directly into the thin client. Do not copy them here. Ray is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher ups. Keep everything offline until then. So their Metaprise or whatever, they're working under the radar. They don't want the government to find out that they're doing this. So are they doing something?
Why would the government want to? Why would they not want the government to find out?
Because they're doing something wrong, I guess, or like they're doing something bad. I don't know. Okay. Here, so let's just go through these and see. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is this like a code?
No, yeah, it totally is. Okay, so we did that 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 0.
All right.
2, 2.
0, 2.
Nope. 3, 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
0, 3, 0. Meeting notes 3. We try again later. Yeah. Okay, we don't have time.
Yeah, right.
Here.
0, 3, 0 was next to it. 915.
Hang on. It's this one. 404 was another thing. That's an error code, by the way. 404. Ha! It is a thing. DLC.text. Okay, here, let's restart the game then. Once it loads, it's gonna show stuff on the top left. Yeah, 833, 344.
Oh, it said please help at the bottom left.
Did it? I didn't see it.
It said please help something.
Really? I'll have to see that next time we load the game. So what was it, 344 and then 833? Hang on, let me see. 344. Message.text, 833 is the time. Let's go change that. Alright, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna look for it again. I hope I saw the number correctly. I know I saw the file name correctly, but not the. Please help key to enter setup. It didn't say please help me.
Oh.
Binary thin client. Okay, interesting. Okay. Log in quick, please. Files. 344. 832. Okay, we gotta wait a minute. That's fine. This is crazy that this is a thing. This was never in the first game, and I love it. You can also delete it. That's weird. I don't know why you'd need to do that.
Okay.
Okay, we're uncovering the mystery. So we already got Project Libitina stuff, and we're only like what, 30 minutes in or something. All right.
No, that's an hour.
Whatever, I don't care. Come on, 833. Yes.
Yes.
In infrastructure, software, communication systems, we understand the modern-day challenges of running an enterprise company with efficiency and reliability. That's why you can count on us to get the job done, so you can focus on the business that matters most. With world-class engineers and industry-leading specialists, Metaverse Enterprise Solutions will always deliver solutions that last. Cost per year analysis shows that Metaverse Solutions saves up to 30% in the long run, and our flexible support model ensures that quality can be delivered at the price point that is right for your company size. Your time is valuable. That's why from planning to design to illustration, our experts do the work for installation. Our experts do the work for you. Filling out all simple questionnaires is all it takes for our team to recommend the right plan and provide an affordable quote. Excellence is right around the corner. With solutions you can count on and experts you can trust, this is our promise to you. You're in good company. So this is clearly their marketing thing, but I don't. We understand the modern day challenges of running an enterprise company with efficiency and reliability. That's why you can count on us to get the job done, so you can focus on the business that matters most. Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Oh yeah, there's also that one that we couldn't get to because we need to. It was 404, I think.
Yeah, 404. Yeah. DLC.text. We don't know. Oh, here. Well, wait. Maybe he says a time in the mail. OMG. There's the time he sent it. 12:06. I think we tried 12:06.
All right.
404 12:06. Okay, let's go try 12:06. Okay. 404. Okay. 12:05. What was? So we need to wait a minute.
Yeah.
All right. We're so close. Hang on, just real quick. I wanna just why not? 404. Okay. DSC.text. 406. Oh, or 1206. Sorry, not. Darn it! That's not the right time.
Really?
Shoot. Darn. Here's from the maternal account. Please don't tell Paula. Get 404 in a microsecond. Are you just relying her tweets manually? Darn, I thought 1206 would do it. Oh, this does say AM though. I think we're on PM. Yeah, we're on.
Yeah,
oh
we're
shoot.
on PM.
Maybe that does matter. Okay, we'll try. Maybe it does matter. Darn. This game reminds me of like Simulacra, by the way. I don't know if you guys have played that game. Okay, files. 404. I really hope it does it. Okay.
Please just work.
Here. Eternal 404. Please.
Come on.
Turn the clock.
Six.
If this doesn't work, oh shoot.
Really?
So it doesn't matter. So the aim doesn't matter. Darn, then I don't know the time for that. Then, do any of these other have like times? No, this doesn't have anything. Side stories. I'm not seeing any numbers here.
Wait.
534. Yeah, sure, but what's the time? Because this is also 12:06, and I doubt that's it. Here, we'll try it. 5:04.
534.
No.
Dang it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no time affiliated with it. Huh. So yeah, I don't know what the time would be for that one. I'm really control simulation. Characters missing. Yeah, this is just a character thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have a single number in it.
404. This is the one we're looking at. What's the time affiliated with this one? I thought I was being clever with the 12:06 thing, but
I don't know.
wait,
dude.
hang on, wait. These are all sent at 12:06.
They were just at a different day.
Just on a different day. Are they all 12:06? Really? No, they are.
All.
That's weird. That's weird. That's really hard to pull off. In real life, sending an email on a different day from different people at the same exact time, that's weird. Okay. Staying focused on our goals. These are just the questions. Huh. Yeah. Ethics. Yeah, no. It's caused by unprotected memory.
Only numbers are the numbers followed by VM.
Yeah, which that's not. Binary data. I mean, this is talking about binary data, but I don't think there's any numbers in here. Huh. Test VM. Should we just try to test this VM thing? That's something we can do, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's test it. Oh, it's actually what? Attempting to decode binary data. Whoa. Hang on. Symbols. I don't read whatever these symbols are. That's not binary.
Nope.
Please tell me it's giving us like a teaser for the next game. 2 guardian angels condemned to blindness who seek a guiding light in their eternal prison. That's Yuri's. That's totally Yuri.
I see try in there.
Connection lost.
What?
Where are you seeing try?
It's like in the middle.
I don't think there's words here. I think you have to decipher this. What's happening?
What?
Connection lost. 2 guardian angels condemned to blindness who seek a guiding light to their eternal prison. So this is like a poem or something. You have to decode it. Oh, that's not something we can do.
Can we do anything?
No. I'm pressing.
What?
I pressed A and B at the same time. Hang on. I just want to try it again. Tempting to decode binary. That's not binary though.
Oh.
I like dogs genetically molded by humans. I knew it's doing something else. And unconditionally loyal in exchange for food and shelter. It's gonna give us a different line every time. Oh, Zach, can you go get like a paper or something?
Okay.
That's nuts. Yeah, because now our line is we can't read it now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's totally what it is. Like dogs generically molded by humans and unconditionally loyal in exchange for food and shelter. What is this poem, like book? I don't know what this is. It's totally Project Libitina though. Like this is because that's what this is called. That's weird. Like dogs generically molded by humans. Okay.
I have returned with the paper.
Dogs genetically molded by humans and unconditionally. Okay, here, grab your thing and grab a pen or something, because we need to write this down. So, this is the second and third line, is what this is. Oh, this is crazy! This game is nuts.
Yeah.
Screw Undertale, what is this? Don't actually screw Undertale, Undertale's great. But, like, this is ridiculous. Sans breaks the fourth wall, like, once or twice. This is ridiculous.
Okay.
Okay, so write down like a 2 and a 3 and then write the line. So the second line would be like dogs, generically molded by humans and unconditionally. That's the second line. The third line is loyal in exchange for food and shelter and then something else. So don't stop the line there.
All right.
Once you're ready, I seem to be the one that could have closed it out because now it's taking longer. So I think we have to close it out ourselves. This is nuts. You might want to write faster. Genetically molded by humans and unconditionally. This is ridiculous. What is this game? What is this game? What is this game?
I don't know. It's an experience.
This is just straight ridiculous.
Alright.
You got it? Took you long enough. Okay. That's weird that I have to press A and B at the same time. Like, it's not A, it's not B, I have to press it at the same time. Okay, here we go.
Wow.
This is crazy, okay. What line are you going to give us this time? Not the second one. Third eye shows me 2 of them. I can't make much sense of it. Okay, so that is what? 1, 2... That's the... Wait, are these different? Are these different poems? Hang on, I need to see the ending line. They're different poems. Oh,
What?
that sucks. These are all different. Okay, well, just write this down. You might as well. Third eye. Third eye is Portrait of Markov. Third eye shows me 2 of them. I can't make sense of it. I really hope MatPat saw this. Because he's the only one I know that can decode this. Well, I mean, anyone could, I guess. But you know what I mean. That I'd want to watch decode it. Anyone else would be boring. Third eye shows me 2 of them. Yeah, because that doesn't relate to the dog thing.
Nope.
Yeah, shelter, food, and shelter. Yeah, so it's not.
Oh, I do remember something.
What?
I think it was one of it was a poem of some kind that was in base 64.
It was Natsuki's.
Yeah, and I decoded it, and I can't remember much about it, but I do know that the title of it
Open
was
Your Third
Open
Eye.
Your
Yeah.
Third Eye.
Yeah, I know, because my pet did that in his theory. Yeah, no, Third Eye is Yuri's thing. Or Libetina's thing.
Yeah, so these seem to be going along
Okay.
with Yuri.
I'm gonna keep doing this until I until I get too many repeats. They're different. This is crazy. Give us something in the middle.
Come on.
Yeah. On material resistant to third eye penetration, electromagnetic. On material resistant and third eye penetration. I think that was on the website. When Matt Petter's theory, there was a website that was all about Project Libitina. I think that was from the website.
So
Write it down. You might as well. A material resistant to third eye penetration, electromagnetic. Again, there's nothing to do with what's the only connection to that is third eye, but still. This is ridiculous. Dan Salvato, you really outdone yourself with this one.
Yeah, this whole
You've really outdone yourself.
This whole Project Libitina thing really seems to have to do with Yuri.
Oh yeah, Yuri is the secret bad guy, absolutely.
Yeah, something's up with Yuri, man.
There's a reason she's quiet and then goes crazy in the like because they all have their problems and stuff, but like Yuri was always a bit weird anyway. Natsuki's kind of like the fussy, cute one. Sayori's like the classic best friend. Monika's just Monika, and but Yuri was always weird in the beginning anyway. Okay, you got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Running as fast as I can.
This is ridiculous. Dan Salvato, what are you doing? What are you doing? How much time do you have? Oh, yeah, that's the second line, but it's a different thing. Meditation of some sort. We do not have. I don't know. Write it down, I guess. It's not gonna give. It only gives you one line per thing. That's rough. I don't even know what language this is. Is this like Latin or something? No, it's not Latin. It must be some like weird language that nobody knows about. This is weird. This is just straight weird. Yeah, because the second line we had for the first one was the whole dog thing.
Wait.
What?
Meditation of some sort. We do not like dogs genetically molded by humans and unconditionally loyal to in exchange for food and shelter.
I don't really think that fits. I don't know. It's somewhat fits, but then the other ones don't fit. Here, well, you got it down?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's just B. Okay, so it's just B. That's weird though, because everything else in the game you have to progress by pressing A. Not this one though. Is it just me or is it going slower? Whoa. Emotions are the dials and switches that override rational thought and can be fine-tuned to exert a great deal of control upon something. That's a whole, like, 6 lines, okay. Oh, this is ridiculous. Yeah, see, they're different things every time. Oh, that super sucks. Because this one's way shorter. Oh, they're only going to give us pieces of each one, I bet.
How many of these are there?
Yeah, that's a great question. Just let me know when you got it. The sound is really creepy, by the way. It's like an old TV, like, not working.
Yeah, like just static.
Well, it's not static. It's just like it's an old TV not working. Or like an old computer, actually. It doesn't have to be a TV. This is ridiculous. This is...
I cannot wait to figure this out.
Well, I also can't wait to watch MatPat's thing, because I really hope he got through... I really hope he got to this part. Or to this. Because he said he played the Star Stories, but he never did that on his live streams, so I don't know. I guess there's nothing really, like, dramatic in them. They're really just, what they say they're stories about friendship and stuff, but I don't know. Would have been cool to see him play it. Okay, you got it? This is ridiculous. I'm at one point waiting for this to, like, not be there when I open it again. Okay.
It's going a lot slower now.
That's what yeah, well, now it's not.
Well, for the connecting part of it.
Okay. Test focusing on each of these emotional responses to determine... Wait, didn't we just read something about emotional stuff? Emotions are the dials and switches that override rational thought and can be fine-tuned to exert a great deal of control upon test focusing on each of the emotional responses of determine which... I think those two are connected in some way. I don't know which one comes first.
But this one was more like down towards the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that one comes first. If this is the same, I don't think it's the same one though. But yeah, write it down. Tests focusing on each of these emotional responses, on each of these emotional responses. So that's gonna give us some stuff, I guess, to determine which, whatever. Okay. Test focusing on each of these emotional responses. So like, because in the Project Libitina thing, there was like fear, how it responds to fear, how it responds to anger, that kind of thing. I wonder if that's what it's talking about. This is ridiculous. At first, because it's weird, because at first when I was just playing the game with Isabel, there was no indication whatsoever about Project Latina. Nothing. And then now all of a sudden there's a bunch of it. It's weird. I mean, I 100% the game, which I'm so glad it did, because otherwise there'd be nothing left. Because the test VM wasn't there, meaning you have to 100% complete it to get it. So you got it?
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, I'm just waiting for it to not be there. Oh! Oh, I totally get it. The amount of dots, how long it takes to connect, that's the poem we get.
Oh!
Meters in diameter, so that the 0.5 meter gap between each body will... Okay. Meters in diameter. I think that's one of the things in Yuri's, like, wheel poem or whatever, I think. Yeah, so the amount of dots it takes to connect, that's the poem we get.
Oh, we should have been keeping track.
Well, there's no way. Whatever, write it down. There's no way to tell. I just found that. That could also be wrong. I don't know. But the last one we had like 16 dots to it. This one only has 2. Oh, this is ridiculous. Dan Salvato, how dare you? I'm so glad we're doing this episode. I'm so glad you guys wanted this episode too, because I honestly would have just done it myself if you guys didn't want it. But I'm so glad we're getting to do this.
Yeah, and I actually get to see this game in person.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. How is this on the Switch? Can I just point that out? How is this on the Switch? Like, this exceeds all boundaries for what the Switch is.
I don't know.
I don't think the Switch has a game where this kind of stuff. Well, I mean, Undertale again is on the Switch, but like, I don't think there's been a game that's been this ridiculous or like this fourth wall breaking or this like, because I think they're advertising their next game, Project Latina, which was apparently supposed to come out in 2018. But I don't think that happened.
It was?
Yeah, and one of MathPat's theories, he reads a secret poem that's in the files or whatever, and it says, like, at the end of it, it says 2018, but nothing came in 2018. So people speculated that maybe it took too long to make. Or maybe the 2018 was supposed to be this game. But, again, I don't know. Either way, he was supposed to release something in 2018 and never happened. You're done? Okay.
Yeah. Alright,
2 dots again.
One is connected.
So is it the same poem? The observational changes in physical appearance, however small, already prove this to be more than usual spiritual nonsense. Hang on, so the one you just wrote, because this has 2 dots as well, right?
Yes.
Meters in diameter, that was at the bottom, right? It was like the next line. I don't know. Okay, just write it down, I guess. Huh. This one seems like it's the longest because we can't even see the connecting thing anymore. So maybe it's not this. Maybe I'm wrong about the dots. I don't know. I thought that was maybe what it was. But yeah, you're right. Some of them take longer to load. That's weird. This is just ridiculous. I'm gonna keep saying that because it is. It's purely ridiculous. Connecting 4 dots.
4th.
But I don't think that matters though. It doesn't seem like it does. Test focusing on each of those emotional responses to determine which we have that.
Yeah.
Darn it. Oh, I can speed it up. Noted. Children are generally obedient, but with the introduction of more unpleasant activities, we should consider. Weird. Write it down. And write faster, please.
All
Good.
Right. 4.
Observational changes to physical. Okay, we think we have this one. Yeah, we have that one.
Yeah.
Shoot. Speed it up. Okay, so there are repeats, but we're getting some new ones still, though. I'll stop once we have. I'll stop once I think we have most of them. Like I said, I'll end up probably watching MathPat's video anyway, but still, this is. I'm liking that we're doing our own. Like, this is basically just budget game theory at this point. Oh, all your base are belong to us.
Okay.
Belong to us. Well, first of all, it's bad grammar because all your base are belong to us. Second of all, Belong to us. Your base? Because the Project Latina was talking about a camp site, which could be a base. Who's the us in the situation? Is it Metaverse? Are they the bad guys here? I don't know. This is ridiculous. Okay, you wrote it down?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a short one.
Yeah. Short and sweet. 5 dots. Absolute geniuses. No, absolute genius and has made incredible contributions to Project Libitina despite having no third eye. That's totally what that last line is. Okay. That's the first line of something, though. We're missing, like, the first word, it looks like, but that's fine. Absolute genius has made incredible contributions to Project Libitina despite having no third eye. I think this is Metaverse talking. No, it is, because they've made Project Libitina. That's their VM2.
Oh,
This is them talking. That's so they're the bad guys then, totally. Oh, they're totally the bad guy. Yuri's just their pawn.
Oh,
this is ridiculous.
This game.
Despite having no third eye. You might as well write eye. That's totally what the word is. Right next to third. What else would that be? This is also another really short poem, or I don't know. I don't even think they're poems. They're just like text blocks. I really hope there's a decipher for all this so we can, like, read through. Maybe at the end I'll look up, like, once we've gone through almost everything, I'll look up if there's a decoder for these and I'll read them. If there's not, then Dan Salvato duped us once again, but maybe he doesn't, like I said, maybe this is a language that doesn't exist because maybe he wants us, maybe he doesn't want to reveal everything just yet, but I don't know. This is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous.
I know, right?
Absolute genius. I wonder who the person is they're talking about. Absolute genius, and has made incredible contributions to Project Libitina despite not having a third eye. So that's not Yuri then. So who are they? Monika, maybe? Maybe it's Monika. Monika, an absolute genius, and has made incredible contributions to Project Libitina despite not having a third eye. Because Yuri, in her poems and her book, says she does. Like she's lib or whatever, Libitina. So she does. The only person that I can think of that doesn't, that's made successful to Project Libitina, is Monika, or unless you're talking about someone from the company, in which case I have no clue. But you wrote it down?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna keep testing until you give me some. Okay, it's 4 dots again. What line is it gonna be this time? What's behind door number 3? I speculated to improve third eye potency by puberty. The news. Oh, then it stops. Okay, write it down. I speculated to improve third eye potency by puberty. The new, and then it stops. What? Potency. I don't even know what that means. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. So the third eye is not actually an eye then. Because your eyes don't. I don't think. Unless I'm wrong. I don't remember. I don't remember my 5th grade science class. I don't think your eyes change with puberty. I don't think that's a thing. Like your eyes significantly, like they get worse over time, but it's not. That has nothing to do with puberty. And I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I feel like MatPat said in his theories too that the third eye wasn't actually an eye, but I can't remember, unless he did say it, in which case I don't know. You wrote it down?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, how many dots? Oh boy, a bunch. 1, 2, was that 7?
Yes, 7.
2, we have this one. That's the first one we had there.
Oh wait, I didn't even write this down.
2 guardian angels condemned to blindness who seek a guiding light to their internal prison. Oh, you haven't wrote that down?
No.
Well, then write it down then. 2 guardian angels. Are they 2 guardian angels? I mean, Monika's an angel in that promo picture.
True.
And then Yuri? Are they talking about Monika and Yuri? 2 guardian angels condemned to blindness, who seek a guiding light to their internal yeah, that's who it is. Monika and Yuri. They both want to get out of their prisons. So Monika's prison is being trapped in a video game. Yuri's prison is her emotional prison. She said that in her, like, poems.
Oh, you're absolutely
And they're condemned
right.
to blindness because Monika doesn't realize there's a world outside of hers. Like, she does, but she doesn't realize there's a world, like, she's being controlled by a metaverse or whatever. And then blindness, Yuri doesn't know that anything exists. She doesn't know that anything's a game or anything. Who seek a guiding light. One of Yuri's poems is called A Ghost in a Light, and is about trying to find the light.
Oh, you're right.
That's literally one of her, and she has a part 2 to that as well, so it's important.
Oh.
And Monika talks about a hole in the wall with a light at the bottom, or past it. So that's totally who they're talking about. Monika and Yuri. Screw Sayori and Natsuki.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like I said this too, but I feel like Natsuki knew that Monika was crazy and stuff, so
yeah,
she stayed away from.
She was kind of suspicious of
Monika. Yeah, one of her poems even says, "What, like, hey, I don't know if I want to go to Monika for this, so here you go."
Yeah. And
so that's why Natsuki's the only one that doesn't have a death scene.
Yeah, she just gets
Which her
deleted.
neck thing doesn't count because she doesn't die because of that. It's a jump scare, sure, but it's not her death scene. Because it's weird, because Sayori and Yuri both have, like, death scenes, but she doesn't. So ever since 2017, I've been thinking maybe she knew that Monika was controlling things, which means she has elevated privileges, too. Otherwise, she wouldn't know. Alright, you wrote it down?
Yes.
That's totally the 2 guardian angels, though. That's exactly what that is. Okay. If we get, like, 3 more repeats, I'll stop, but... Okay, that is 4 dots.
Yes.
Come on. What are you giving us this time? By age 5, children testing above the threshold will be transferred to Wing A, while all... What? By age 5, children tested above the threshold will be transferred to Wing A, while all remaining, I think, is maybe what that is. Don't write it down, but I think with all remaining is what that might be. Maybe the rest of it's like, while all remaining children will go to Wing B or something. I don't know. That's weird.
What is Wing A?
By age 5, children testing above the threshold. So they're testing above the threshold. That makes me think of like testing positive for Project Libitina, or like the third eye thing. Meaning children can have the third eye? I thought it was just like because Yuri's like 18. That's crazy. So they're being transferred because they are good at it, or like they've tested positive or whatever. I hope this isn't true, but I think Wing B is like the slaughter chamber because they didn't with their failed experiments. Because let's remember, Project Libitina is extremely dark, and especially in the like website that used to. I don't know if it still exists actually, but I know MatPat went to it and did stuff with it. Dan Salvato, you've completely outdone yourself with this one. You've completely outdone yourself. 100%, you're a winner. A winner is you. Okay, I'm not even wasting any time. I'm just trying to speedrun it. Right? Okay, 3 dots. There's a space there. That's weird.
Is there a space for all of them?
Not that big of a space. No. There's like little spaces, like there's little gaps, sure, but that's a huge space. I guess so is that one. I don't know. It's weird. I just think it's weird that there's random big spaces like that. Should seek purpose. Purpose ignites a will to live, a will to suffer forward. So that's the last line of one of these poems. Or like, again, I don't know if they're poems, but whatever they are. That's the last line. We're missing the last second of the word, but I'm pretty sure it's to suffer forward.
Oh, I thought it was suffer forever.
It could be, but look, there's a glitch, like there's a thing right next to the 4, like right next to the R of 4. Because forever, I guess it could. Well, no, because there's also a space there. I don't know. It's just I wouldn't write anything prematurely, but it seems like it's either forever or forward to suffer forward or something like that. But it's whatever it is. It's the last line of. This one's the shortest one so far, I think. Should seek purpose. Purpose ignites a will to live, a will to suffer forward, or a will to suffer forever, or whatever. Once you're done, I want to try and connect. Connect these, if it's possible. These could all be different things. I don't know. They seem to be different in some way, but I don't know. This is. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's ridiculous. Don't need the code. Yep.
Two dots.
I don't know if the dots matter, honestly, unless they do. Because I mean, something absurd like that could matter, but I don't know. It seems that because even the 2 dot things, it seems like there's different poems for each set of dots. The increased potency from proximity to others, a temporary effect, or does it have a lasting impact on the strength of their third eye? Question mark, and then there's one last thing. So blank is the increased potency. So potency is the that might flow into the eye thing, like the puberty thing. Is the increased potency from proximity to others a temporary effect, or does it have a lasting impact on the strength of their third eye? I totally need to watch MatPat's theories on the third eye one more time to freshen up on it. I should have done that already though. That's kind of my fault because I should have did that before today's recording session, but I just forgot. Because that's not spoilers or anything. Because there's nothing in that I didn't already know. Because like I said, I'd watched that back in 2017 when he made them. So.
Yeah. I haven't watched that. I didn't even know about this thing. I just heard of it. That was it.
So it's interesting because it's attempting to decode binary data. So it succeeds with a couple lines, but then it can't do anything else. Yeah, so these spaces are clearly like the paragraph, like they're intentional spaces. It's not like the game doing it. During birth or the full trimester, the effects blank. Okay. During birth or the full trimester. Trimester? What does that even? Okay, I'm gonna look up what that board means while I write that down. Okay, so it's a period of 3 months, especially as a division of the duration of pregnancy. So it's a pregnancy thing, I guess. Okay. The effects of the third eye continue. I don't know. I was honestly hoping it would actually let us either see a teaser of their next game or something. That would have been insane. Or if we actually got to play a playable teaser for the game, that would have been extra insane.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
If it actually loaded the game. Indicates only 80% or less of nutrients and medical supplements are needed to keep the body alive, compared to the non-amputated control.
This is a long one.
Indicates only 80% or less of nutrients and medical supplements are needed to keep the body alive, compared to the non-amputated control. Wait a minute! I just realized.
What?
One of the people in the emails said there's binary data in VM2. This is what they're referring to. I can't remember if they said that wasn't supposed to happen or something. We should go, but once we go back, we should check what they say about that. I think it was Paula, too. I forgot who it was. Got it?
Yep.
Here. It was binary, yeah. Oh no, it's row tether. Binary data in VM2. I've made some new headway with VM2. Don't get too excited. It's still impossible to establish any kind of stable connection. So that's Dan, because Dan's the one that made this. That's Dan saying, "Hey, I'm working on it, but it's not enough to be playable yet," is what he's saying. But it occurred to me that I would at least run a memory dump through some pattern analysis routines to see if we can decipher any digital data from their VM. I didn't want to hog all the server time on a hunch, but I have some preliminary results that indicate the presence of the binary computer systems. Based on this, I'm going to schedule 3 days of server time next week to isolate any chunks of memory that appear to be binary data. If successful, we'll definitely be able to find some encoded text and get our first tiny glimpse of VM2. I could at least run a memory dump through some pattern analysis routines. Huh.
Are these like little snippets of what VM2 is gonna be?
No, VM2 is a game. These are just binary stuff. Weird. Male and infertile children can still be trained for specialized something. Oh, it's right there. Lied. It's actually hot. So someone lied, it's actually hot.
I lied, it's actually hot.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I lied. Oh, I thought you just said lied. I lied, it's actually hot. So someone must have said like, oh, it's a cold something, and then this person that's writing this says I lied, it's actually hot. Weird. Have given him the title Guardian to reflect. Guardian? We got 2 guardian angels, but this is a him. Have given him the title Guardian.
Maybe it's connected to the other one.
This is.
Have given him the title Guardian.
No, it's not connected at all because guardian angels is referring to females. This is a male. Have given him the title Guardian to reflect something. Guardian. At first I'm thinking our player character, but he's not a guardian.
No, he ain't.
Unless this is extremely meta and the guardian is Dan Salvato.
Or maybe it's
that'd be crazy.
Character for the next game.
I was gonna say it could also be a new character and we have no clue who it is. But if it's a character we know, the only person it would have to be extremely meta for it. But the only person I can think of is Dan because he's the one that made these characters. He's the one that made all the stuff. Because what's weird too is how does Dan fit in all this? Because it seems like Metaverse is above him. Like, is he a character too? Because he's the one that writes the poem for you in the special ending. But they're the ones that made the game, which contains the special ending. So it seems like Metaverse Enterprises or whatever is above Dan Salvato himself. Which means they're above Team Salvato. So maybe Dan's a character then. He's a character in this game. Which makes me think, well, again, it could be a new character, but maybe he's the Guardian. To reflect on something. I don't know that. So you got it?
Yes.
That one's an interesting one. Okay. There it is. Circular with the focal point in the center.
I think it's talked about like the third eye or anything.
Circular with the focal point in the center. Got it?
Yep.
We've only seen like what, 2 like things that we've had before? So there's so much here. And by the way, I've been looking. If you like, I've probably been cutting most of this down. But during when we're waiting for these, but my third eye showed me 2 of them. I can't make sense of it.
Oh,
we have that one. Okay, we have that one. Okay, good. Anyway, so while I'm waiting for these, I've been looking up if anyone's actually solved any of these. I haven't seen anything yet. So nothing. Yeah, Google. Well, it's Google, so I don't know. But nothing. Yeah. I'm seeing other people's theories, but I don't want to read those yet. Okay, I kind of want to move forward with the files. We can always come back to this. Oh, love for us, the collective triumphs over love for the individual. So a degree of sacrifice. Love for us. So that's the beginning of a sentence, because look, it's capitalized.
Yep.
So love for us, the collective. Love for us, the collective. Triumphs over love for the individual. So a degree of sacrifice is required, is worth it, I don't know. Love for us, the collective. Triumphs over love for the individual. Yeah, so that's just like loving everyone instead of loving one person. So a degree of sacrifice. This is ridiculous. This is really strange.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is so fun though. Looking through this game and like I said, I can't prove anything, but I haven't watched MatPat's theory and stuff. So looking through all the stuff that maybe even he haven't seen yet, that I really hope he hasn't seen it. Well, I mean, I hope he has seen it so I can get more of an understanding of what the frick this is. But I also hope he hasn't seen it so we can actually beat him in something, because otherwise it's never gonna happen. This game, I'm really excited for like what this new game they're doing, because the one thing I haven't been able to avoid when looking that up is that a bunch of people are saying this is their next game, is that Dan Salvato is making another game, and it's gonna relate to Project Libitina, which obviously I feel like all of us saw coming anyway. It's kind of what I already said, but that's their speculation. So I cannot wait for this Project Libitina game, whatever it is. Can't wait for it. I really hope it's an actual horror game too, because that'd be insane. Okay, you got it?
Yes.
I assume. Okay. But yeah, anyway, I was saying, like, I want to do a couple more because I want to get through the files as well, because we haven't gone through all the files yet. We've only seen 2 files. I believe there's like 8 files that you need to unlock. So I want to go through a couple more of these, or maybe until I see another repeat. Well, this is crazy. Some of them do take longer, which is weird. But my third eye shows me 2 of them. I can make sense of we've had that one twice now, haven't we?
I thought it was 3 times.
Either way, we've had it a bunch. Okay, so here we've seen a lot of these repeats. I want to also get some music back. I want to be listening to like that for an hour. Here, like I said, they're on repeat, but they like the song, so deal with it. Okay, files. So here we got internal. What was the one? 404 was the one we couldn't unlock, right?
Nope.
So we read this one, didn't we? Yeah, the scratches. What's backup? Meeting notes 1. Oh shoot, we should have started here. What are we doing? Updated development timeline. New test. Test cases for new generic model. Server time optimization idea. Automatic data collection. Data migration to encrypted file share Monday. VM2 roadblocks. Row on VM2. Everyone else on VM1 for data collection. So Row, whoever this Row person is on VM2. She's the one working on it. Ideas for data search types: visual renders, audio data, VM environment changes, persistent variable tampering, timestamps. Meaning overtime, you know who went. Meaning what overtime? You know who went on too many tangents again. I need to be more assertive about staying focused. You know who went on too many tangents.
Monika?
No, but this is their meeting. That's weird. Okay. No stuff there, though. Test? File copy test from disposable drive on thin client. Okay. Great. System? Fast memory first. Fixed fonts, format, printer, set map, tower key. Oh, tower keys. Access keys found so far from tower rotation. Carry 1 gear. 240, 221. Clock time. Yep. A 3-digit number combination somewhere. Yep. Key pair 2 boat. Key pair 3 spaceship. Key pair 4 nothing.
Hold on. Do like
Gear?
Do the like the words for the characters equal codes? I remember 113 was something.
I think those are just like random codes. I don't think, because there's too many of them. So 240 is the time. Okay. 221. Okay, let's go there right now. 221. Project plan. Okay, we know what it is. Let's do it. 240.
Yes.
Metaverse Enterprise. Yeah. So what I was saying before is I think Dan is a character in this game. Then press help key to enter setup. Because this game's also on PC. I wonder what happens if you actually do that. If you actually type help and it would do startup. That'd be insane. Well, we can't do that because we don't have. But this is on the Switch. Files. We're here since we have some time. I'm gonna open up the music again. Playlist. I think we were on this one. Okay. So files. Internal 221. 9/8/2020. 152. Wait.
What?
152:16. Oh, that's a smell. Oh, it's Yeah, okay. The second they did it. Okay. So the seconds, too, to worry about? That's gonna be a little stupid. Okay, 2:39. Let's try again later, yep. Meanwhile, we can listen to this Christmas song. Project Plan, yes! Project Plan outline, high-level overview. 1. Create readable version of Fabric benchmark results, suggesting we live in a simulated universe. 2. Emulate Fabric benchmark results in virtualized environments. Okay. 3. Build parameters for generic iterations, custom elevated access levels for one or more entities. Monika. 4. Iterate until simulation is stable for target time threshold. This is our small-scale simulated universe. Iterate until simulation is stable for target time threshold. This is our small-scale okay. 5. Observe effects of elevated access / knowledge of simulation. It's observing Monika's stuff. Collect / record data. That's the recording data thing on the settings.
Yep.
7. Pitch findings to upper management as a profitable venture. Note, do not go through Barry. Go straight to upper management. Okay, so we have a Barry now. 8. Get promoted, jobs saved. Possible team members, Row. Has the most knowledge / access to Commander Quantum Server. Ravi, second to Row. Ah, so here's our list then. Okay. So Row is the highest. Ravi is second to Row. Lib, fixed naming scheme conflict with lib folder. Lib folder. There's a lib folder somewhere? Sure, why not? Others. VM1, project, small scale simulation. VM2, future project, medium scale simulation.
That's totally it.
So Project Lubatine is going to be a bigger game. Maybe it's not even a rating game anymore. VM1 details. Literature equal production of text assets, easy data collection. 4 entities, characters, yep. Well, there's technically 5. No, that's what it is! Monika creates our character. Because it says they know there's 4, because they're making 4 entities. That's the 4 girls. Monika, it said before, Monika made our character. That's crazy. Small physical space, efficient for server engineer. Yeah, so just the school. And it's occasionally other people's houses. Highly elevated access permissions creates very stable connection window for data collection in exchange for less realistic simulation scenarios. So the anime kind of vibe.
Yeah.
That's so. So they give Monika access to their server, and she messes with them. Okay. Oh! Who changed the thing to pink? Who would do that? Monika did that.
Oh!
So you fools, you gave an AI sentience and
Don't do that!
Okay, so Monika is... So they think they're playing Monika, but Monika's playing them. That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, who would change it to pink? I mean, Natsuki would too, but she's not... She doesn't have elevated permissions. Because... Paula or whatever, I think she's the highest, but I think for these people, they're like, Row is the highest. But Paula's like she's like the senior engineer or whatever. And even she's like, hey, whoever did that, can you not, like, do that? No one so far has said, oh, I did this to change that.
It was totally Monika.
That's crazy!
Wow.
Okay. This is just getting ridiculous at this point. Just saying. So, okay. Here, is there any numbers in it? Oh no, shoot, we're out of time. Oh, that's right. Were there any I don't think there were any numbers in there, were there, besides the VM whatever?
No.
I was gonna say, I don't think there was either. Huh. I guess we just keep going through that then. We're at 3... Ah!
Oh!
344. Message.
Oh wait, this is the same thing. This is the This is the 833 thing.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is. Okay, we've seen that. Never mind. Never mind.
Whoops.
Oh shoot.
It's the same thing.
No, but we haven't read this one.
Yeah, because we literally
shoot. What's the
get
time?
into it.
Wait, this one. This one says 152 though. I think we tried 152. So that's what, 404.
Yes.
152. Let's try 152. 152.
152.
Dang it! Ah!
Does that have to be by the exact second?
That would be stupid. No. I'm gonna delete DLC text. Elevated access permission required for the performance text. Well, you know what?
Oh, Monika has to be. Oh, you have to be Monika to read that.
Yeah, but you can't be Monika. Okay, it's annoying me that we can't figure out what this one is. 405. I don't know which one we went through. 501. Hey!
Oh!
14 text. 14. 14. 501. I don't remember that code anywhere.
Does it have to be 152?
No, because that, remember the other one was also sent at 152. I think these are just numbers. Oh! Valentine's Day is 14th.
Oh!
Monika's favorite day.
Oh, that's right!
That doesn't give us a time, but...
Does it have to be on that day?
No, they're all time based.
Great.
What time relates to Valentine's Day? I mean, there's numbers that, like, the minutes should be 14 probably. I don't know about the hour.
Oh, 2/14. The date, February 14th.
Oh, that's exactly what it. Yeah, so that was what 01 501. Okay.
Yes, 501. All right.
214. Give us 214. Sound like a sports commentator. Give us 214.
214.
I wonder, can I? Nope.
No.
Elevated access. I mean, that could also be the people in the Metaverse Enterprises.
214.
There we go. Yes! Nice. Dearest Ive, where are the years going? Doesn't it feel like ever since we graduated we're just the same doofy college kids, but we're being put into increasingly adult situations? It's hard to believe how much can happen in just 1 year. But all the memories this year are full of reminders why you've been my very best friend for so long. My gratitude for you is higher reaching than the mountains I'm gonna live in after faking my death. Throwback to you actually entertaining that plan after helping me break up with Daphne. Who are these characters?
What?
To this day, I can never tell how serious or joking you are about things, or in life in general. But I think I would literally implode if I didn't have you to remind me the things never matter as much as they seem in the moment, and that things will always be okay. Imagine if we really do end up working together at Metaverse. This is before the German Metaverse. That's literally the only way I think I'd be capable of coping with a mundane desk job. I know you said that your referral of me won't go very far because you're not a senior engineer, but as I'm coming out of my rough patch, it's the future I imagine for myself every day. I'm sorry for always being such a bundle of stress. I always feel like I want to be doing more for you because the amount you do for me just seems like more than anything I could get back. You inspire me to always improve, and then I don't believe in myself. I stay motivated to become a better person so that I can deliver all the best qualities to you. I love you, and I always will, until we face the end of the world together, wishing for another 14 million years of friendship.
14.
Wait, there's more. With everlasting love, Paula!
Oh! That's...
Oh! Paula's the person she's the head of everything, right? This is before she joins Metaverse. So frickin' Ive was here before she was.
Oh!
Cause look, here. Because we've read this already. Look. Male. Paula. What was one that we could read her thing? I think it was this one. Nope. What was the one where, this one, ethics. Project manager. She's the highest thing. She's the highest thing above everybody. So that was before she even joined the thing.
And that was, and that last thing with everlasting love. It's like Monika.
Well, that's probably where they got the inspiration for it, yeah. But that's crazy. Okay.
And they put the music on just for that moment. Very convenient.
There wasn't any timestamps in there, were there?
No.
Weird. Okay. Mail. Nope, not mail. Oops. Files. Internal. So we just try like numbers that like make sense. Oh, you know what? Hang on. 4 or 5, 4, 3. Nope. Okay, what about 1, 2, 3? 1. Oops. 1, 2, 3. I knew it!
Oh!
They actually hit something. 1, 2, 3. Track 06 name ideas.
Track 06?
That's a song. Track 06. Music. Track 06. Poem Panic.
Oh yeah, it's that one.
Yeah, it's when Natsuki and Yuri are fighting. Okay. Poem Panic. Oh, 228.
Oh, 228.
That's exactly what that is. Come on. Yep. Yeah. Okay. What was that one? That was That was 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here, let's summon it, shall we?
Yes.
Files. 1. I cannot believe they actually hit something in 1, 2, 3. Track 06 name ideas. Give me 228. What's behind door? I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. I should always keep testing that though, just in case.
228.
Dang it!
What?
Ah.
We were.
We're missing something then. Oh yeah, I thought we did too. We're missing something then. What other is there a track called? I don't think there's a track called Track 06, is there? No.
Nope.
Hang on. Unless it's talking about like the new songs. So what's the new? So this one's a new one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's teamwork. 158. Or maybe it's going backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Piece by piece. I mean, we might as well try 158. All right.
158.
Please.
No. Freaking great.
That sucks. Then I don't know. Music. I did see the other thing, didn't I?
Yeah, piece
it was
by piece.
Piece by piece, 221. Man, this sucks. Huh.
No.
130. Hey, I thought I checked you before. Apparently didn't. Meeting notes number 2. Not that we have a time for it. Where are we finding like the times to open these? There's no way you just try random times, right? What we can do is, because what I could do too is I could look up the times, and it shouldn't give me spoilers. I'll avoid the spoilers and stuff. Would that be easier than just strifling through these and assuming what we're looking for?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, here, I'll cut it out, but I'll look up real quick. Okay, we've seen mes.txt, right? That was the 833-344.
Yes, we've seen that.
We've seen tower keys. We've seen project plan.
Wait, we've seen tower keys?
Yes, we've seen tower keys. That was the gear spaceship thing. Project plan, we've seen. Music. Let's listen to the best song ever, shall we?
Which?
Clearly this one. Okay. We've seen Meeting Notes 1. That was already unlocked. Poem words we've seen. Meeting Notes 2 we haven't seen, right?
No.
130. Oh, 130. That was the one. I swear there's something in this song, by the way, too. Dear Sunshine, okay. Here. So, 130. 130. Meeting Notes 2. We haven't seen this, right? Okay. 9:15 is the time. How would you get that time?
9:15?
There's nothing to do with 9:15 here. Okay. You guys can consider this as cheating if you want, but there's nothing about 9:15 anywhere. Come on, 9:15.
9:15.
I should always just put on music, because clearly there's always time before the time switches. 9:15.
Oh.
Yeah, lib. Promising work on recording simulation activity into playable script. Playable, observable form, not a game. Stay focused, Ive. Pretending to type important things while waiting for everyone to get back on topic. 4:30, still target time. That's a time for something.
I'll remember that.
Assigning names to simulated entities for easier reference. A, B, C, D should suffice. 1, 2, 3. Using real names only encourages treating them like pets rather than simulated entities. Everyone is trying to come up with stupid names now. Assigning names to simulated entities for easy reference. A, B, C, D, that's the 4 characters. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 430?
Oh, that's it. 1, 2, 3 is, what was that? That was the track 0 name ideas?
Yeah, what?
430, there you go. Okay. Hey, I don't have to cheat code for that one. Using real, unless that's wrong, in which case. But no, you're totally, that should be it, right?
It's totally it.
Target end time, like, come on. Using real names only encourages treating them like pets. But they have real names. Sayori, Yuri. I mean, they're real in terms of game character names, not real. I mean, I don't think I know anyone named. I mean, Monika's a real name in real life, but Yuri, Natsuki is technically her real name. And so, yeah, I don't know. Control simulation. Create identical VM without entity of having elevated access permissions. Monika not having elevated permissions. Seems unlikely. Nothing has come close so far. Clone VM1, question mark. Same elevated access, but prevent the entity from discovering it. So, create a simulation where Monika has the ability, but she doesn't know it. Seems tricky, but plausible. Meeting overtime again.
Did she just fall asleep on her keyboard?
Yeah, I think that's who it is. Well, we don't know who this is. Also, Lib promising work on recording simulation activity into playable script. Okay, playable. So the playable thing. This observation forum, not a game. Stay focused, Ive. Continuing to type important things while waiting for everyone to get back on topic. 4:30. Okay, so let's try. Let's try 4:30 for 1, 2, 3. That's totally what that is.
4:30.
Yes. Operation Not a Game by Ive Last. What? Control simulation, track 0 name ideas. Work together, discussion time, debate time, brainstorm, listen up, teamwork time, let's discuss, let's teamwork, I'll handle it. Leader, take the lead. Text face names, maybe for another track.
030.
030. Let's teamwork is the name of the song.
Yes.
It's called Let's Teamwork. Oh, 030. Let's teamwork. No, so 030 here 0 internal 030. That is meeting notes 3, and guess what the time is? Let's teamwork is the thing we had before,
and that's
1:58.
Yeah, where we can actually like decode the stuff and figure it out for ourselves.
And of course, guys, I know this video is gonna be like 2 hours or something, even with cut down. But still, I just want to preface that we'll at the end of this stuff, we'll try and like craft our own theory. Because like I said, this is budget game theory at this point. Okay, 03 what?
030.
I was gonna say the 030. Okay, meeting notes 3. So this is the third meeting notes or whatever. 1:58. Correct one this time, hopefully.
Yes.
I feel like we went into 030, but we didn't get anything. Unless I'm crazy and we didn't, but I thought we did. 158. Show me the number 158. You have just won $158,000. Let's go. Control simulation, progress, idea, snapshot slightly earlier in time. I knew it! I knew they were connected. Slightly earlier in time. The side stories take place right before DDLC does. Compare end of control sim to start a new VM1. Called it! Called it. I'm just so excited that I called that. Better comparison than both being parallel. Mature control sim versus reference VM1. Easier to detect failures to hide elevated access permissions. 5th entry in VM1. Oh, 5th entity. That's Monika creating our character. Not part of original generic model. Not present in data dumps. Very bizarre.
Yes, that's MC or whatever.
Ive is less talkative today. Meeting ending on time. 12:55 OMG.
That's the time for something.
What?
That's the time for something.
Yeah, no. What do you want to know what it's the time for?
What?
The male OMG. He has a freaking thing. 404.
404.
Everything's lining up. Everything's lining up.
And that was yeah.
PDLC. So it's 12:55.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
50.
This is the last one.
This is the last one?
It's the last one.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there's some missing files we need to go into, but this is the final, like, main one that we can see.
This is it. 12:55.
Yeah! Doki Doki Literature Club, welcome to the rebellion. What? We're all working our butts off with our jobs on the line, so we might as well have some fun with it too, right? I totally get why Paula wants to rush into data collection, but my proposal is to shift our efforts a little, and build out some new features for making real-time connection to the VM more useful and fun. If we're basically simulating a miniature universe, then it's kind of a waste to not be able to spend some quality time in there, right? But actually, I think wrapping this whole thing in the guise of a video game is a great and hilarious way of covering our tracks, and if we do a good job, we might even be able to present it to Paul as a useful endeavor. I think wrapping this whole thing in the guise, it's a game. It's not even a game. It's a fake game.
It's not a game.
I mean, it's obviously a game, but it's fake. Key selling points: 5 to 6 hours of misery, dread, and cute girls. Nice. Learn through the existential crisis of others how to cope with your own simulated universe. Witness the destruction of a universe over and over in video game form. Haha, this is going to be absolutely amazing. And no, the irony isn't lost on me. Creating a secret team within a secret team is more meta than I signed up for. Creating a secret team within a secret team. So that's the secret team at the end is Metaverse. The secret team being, Monika's team? More than I signed up for. That's saying something considering we literally work for Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. We can come up with a fake game studio name everything too. Obviously no plans to go public with this, but it would be a good start of the whole disguise. Plus, I want a cool team name that makes us feel like a bunch of heroes for saving the universe. Kidding, but we're at least saving our jobs. Something like Team Salvation. Team Salvato's fake!
Salvation!
Team Salvato's a fake name!
Oh my gosh! It's not real!
Team Salvato's a fake freaking name.
Also, haha, this is gonna be absolutely amazing. You know what? You're not wrong.
Oh my god. Team Salvato has been fake this entire time? Are you kidding me?
Then why does he have pictures of himself on Google? What?
This is the story. This is the story, genius. In our universe, he's real.
Oh.
What is this?
He's not real.
So the game is fake. It's a fake way. It's a disguise, is what it is. And wow. Team Salvation, unbelievable that's a fake. Wow. So what's Scenario Forge or whatever? Are they fake too? So Dan Salvato is a character then. Wait a minute. Are you telling me you play as Dan Salvato? Like is he the character? Like is he the stand-in for the player? Because that's the only connection I can make here at this point. So he's a fake game in this world. He's a fake game creator that created a fake game that's created by a company to. It's a like. This is getting ridiculous. It's created by a company to make a fake game to disguise their tracks for Project Libertina.
Wow.
However, but Monika is messing with them. Meaning, because she made the thing pink, she's there's another thing she did too, I forgot. Yeah, because like the way I made the connection was they were talking about Monika and how something's off or whatever. And that's how I made the connection. Oh, she's the one that made the desktop pink. This is ridiculous.
This is getting insane.
A fake game studio name and everything too. Obviously no plans to go public with this, but it would be a good part the whole disguise. Plus, I want a cool team name that makes us feel like a bunch of heroes for saving the universe. Key selling points: 5 to 6 hours of misery, dread, and cute girls. Yeah, learn through the so that's the game. But actually, I think wrapping this whole thing in the guise of a video game is a great and hilarious way of covering our tracks. And if we do a good enough job, we might even be able to present it to Paula as a useful endeavor. Wants to rush out into data collection, but my proposal is to shift our efforts into a little build of some new features for making real-time connections to the virtual machine more useful and fun. If we're basically simulating a miniature universe, then it's kind of a waste to not be able to spend some quality time in there. That's a bit strange. Welcome to the rebellion. That's another strange thing. We're all working our butts off with a job on the line, so we might as well have some fun with it too. Okay, let me look into the secret stuff that we haven't got yet. There's some photos that seem to be missing. 151. 151. Huh.
What?
151. Yeah, that's totally right.
It's not gone. It's gone.
It's not. No, it's not there. It was never there. How did I miss? Because we went through the ones. How did I miss that? 151 is gone. Wow. Okay.
Is there a way to unlock it?
420. 42. Yeah.
It's not there.
I don't know if there's a way to unlock it. I'm just looking at the names of these. 501? 501. Yeah, we went into that one.
Oh yeah, we did.
Huh. I think I found something relating to them. So this is at Carrie Larry on Reddit. I think I found something related to the missing file folders. And one of the entries you get from clicking test VM, which is the thing we did before, there's a line that goes 54, 42, 15, 214.
I can write that down.
541, 425. There's a bunch of codes that could be in there. 54. What was 545? 5, 4.
It's not there.
Oh, that's also gone?
What is with all this stuff that we can't get to?
How have I not noticed that these were missing? Like, did I just overlook them? Or, like, we both must have overlooked them.
I don't know.
Oh, this is interesting. I got a file called happyweekend.txt. Main file directory. I was busy unlocking all the secrets, so I don't know what it was. I just remember that couldn't be opened at that time. So it sounds like people are unlocking these, like, the ones that are missing, but I don't know. None of them are saying anything about it. So you know how you're wondering what that root thing was?
Yes.
Root seems to be the standard access to MES, which was one of the files. I am curious if there is some way to gain higher level access and explore more hidden content. So that means, root's like an access permission, essentially. So we're actually lower than, our character, whoever's logging onto this computer and doing this stuff, is not the highest person in the company. Meaning there's people higher than us. Meaning that's why some of these are probably hidden, because we can't see them.
Oh, you're right. It's probably that.
Okay. So, by what I've read, we have seen pretty much everything. The only thing we might not have seen is some more stuff in this test VM thing, which is kind of random. It looks like it's like it depends on what you get. Other than that, we've seen pretty much everything, which is crazy.
Everything, huh?
Anyway, so what's interesting to me too is I don't think these 4 are going to be one-off characters. I really don't think, especially Monika. I can see the rest maybe being one-off characters, but Monika and Yuri, I don't see being one-off characters. Yuri's Project Libetina's thing or whatever, unless she's Marla, that'd be weird. And then Monika, they're trying to create a being that has permissions like Monika, but that's lowered. And then we have this whole Metaverse Enterprises thing that are clearly the bad guys here. I think that's what we're getting at. I think they're clearly the bad guys. And I mean about shifting our focus a little bit. We've reset VM1 how many times now? We've definitely collected as much data as we can. So they're collecting data for something. I think they're collecting data to create the next VM, the virtual machine. We had an increase in stability of our connection to VM2. We're obviously gotten spoiled by the ease of access of VM1, which is just unrealistic for someone in real life to be granted a level of elevation even close to monitor kernel access. Yeah, so monitor kernel access does not stand for Monika.
Yeah,
So,
I think they just took the money out of monitor.
No. What I'm saying is the people are theorizing that they're calling Marla the monitor kernel runtime or whatever it is. But I don't think that's right. I don't think that's what they're going for. If we can't establish a stable connection to VM2, then how can we expect to get anywhere with this in the same scenario and availability code? So it's interesting because they keep referencing their universe too. They keep referencing like, oh, what can we do? What can we relate to this universe to ours? What can is the VM1 different from ours? Like that kind of thing. I wonder if what they're doing is trying to see if there's a universe above theirs. Kind of like what Monika did. So, my theory... my game theory! So, my theory of this, and I, again, could be wrong, they're just a theory. And I will watch MatPat's thing after this just to gain even more ideas, or maybe I don't know if he's on the same track we are, or if he's over there and we're like freaking off in Mars completely wrong. I don't know. But my theory is they're making these games in heavy quotes. They're fake games. They're not real. To them in this universe, they're not real games, and they're collecting data to create a new one, and whatever. The goal of these games, though, is to see if there's a world above theirs, because they keep saying, oh, like here, let me try to, I don't think I can go into them, though. Binary data, I don't think it's in this one. Don't think so. Unprotected memory, that's interesting. Oh yeah, it was one of these. Okay, so I'll continue what I just said in a second. But I'm looking through some of the files VM1 is generating, and I'm finding some information that definitely shouldn't be there. That's referring to happy thoughts, that's referring to have a nice weekend, that's referring to can you hear me? All the stuff that Monika's putting in the files shouldn't be there. To them, anyway, it shouldn't be there. Meaning Monika is actually above these guys. It's a weird layer. So as the player, I don't know where we fit in this. We're clearly the person logging onto this computer, which I don't know who that is. We don't know who that is. Because honestly, we could be Ive, we could be Paula. Well, I don't think we're Paula. We could be Ive, we could be Ravi, we could be Ro, we could be anyone. So, or the Barley guy, I don't know. But that was one, he was mentioned once. He was good. Anyway, but yeah, so Monika's clearly above these guys. They don't think that she is, they just think she's a program. Because even in here, even in ethics, Paula's like, hey, she's just they're all just simulated characters. They're all fake. They're not real. They're basically the essence of a printer saying, I feel sad. But she's not, right? Because she's changing the thing to pink. She's messing with the files. And they don't know it, which is weird. They don't know that that's what's happening. So they're blind to what's happening. Which is very interesting to me, that they're completely blind, that she's in control. Which means if she's in control, I wonder if she's going to infiltrate Project Libitina then, like the VM2. Because she's in VM1. And one of her text and dialogue says, like, oh, I want to leave this world. I'm done with it. I want to go to another one, or like to yours or whatever. VM2 would give her an opportunity to do that. Once it's done, I'm sure she would be able to transfer over. So, yeah, what my theory here is that they're trying to figure out if there's a world above theirs, right? Because they keep saying like, oh, what can we do to like talk about our universe and that kind of thing. So to them, we're in the same universe as them in the story. We're in the same universe, right? Below is Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a game. It's a visual novel, and then they're trying to look to see what's above that, right? They're trying to see what's above, if anything, if there's anything above us. What they don't know is that they've accidentally created a sentient AI that is able to transcend to different levels. What they don't know is that they don't know that, because they don't know that Monika's... So, because Monika's supposed to be down here, right? They're just supposed to be monitoring her kernel access. She's transferred up to our universe, and is, I'm assuming, going to follow them into VM2, which is the plan to try and see what's above theirs. And here's the creep music again. And this is also weird, too. This doesn't have any explanation, either. Candy Hearts with a Z. Like, this doesn't have any explanation. I'm trying to listen for stuff, but I'm not hearing anything.
The thing I can maybe hear is maybe a bit of breathing.
No, that's just the ambiance you're hearing. Because here's the thing, it sounds nothing like what the original Candy Hearts stuff sounds like, right?
Yeah, and it's way shorter.
Well, obviously it's shorter, but like this melody. Dun 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 dun. Does anything sound like that? Some of the notes, but not all of them.
Maybe it's slowed down?
Oh yeah, it's definitely slowed down. No, it's too... Nope. That slowed down just to be really slow, so no. Nope. Nope. That's Sayori's theme, just modified. Nope. Don't think so. Definitely not Christmas.
Nope.
No. Don't think so. It's not this, is it? No, I feel like we'd hear that. No, that's her, like, weird thing.
Oh, is this the...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the... Also, I don't know what it was called in the main, like in the 2017 version, but they've called it Sayonara, which Sayonara is
It's
like
goodbye.
it's goodbye, but they're using part of her name,
Yeah.
which is clever, but it's a little
This
icky.
music is still... doesn't make it for the fact that it's creepy as crap.
Don't think so. Some, but not all of them. Ooh, hang on. That could be it. If slowed down. So, okay, so it repeats the melody 3 times. Then it does a chorus, then it goes back to the 3 melodies. Okay, you can stop that now. Okay. What was that? They... Okay, it repeats 3 times. No, that was twice.
Nope. I don't think it's
I don't
that.
think it's this. No, too many notes. Way too many notes. No. No, that's... Dun, 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 dun. Nope.
Hey, this sounds familiar.
Yeah, this is the outro music, actually.
Yeah.
I picked this because it's because besides this one, this one also screams DDLC. Plus, I didn't want this one to be the outro song because it starts with Doki Doki and something like that. But Sayori's song is actually pretty cool. Wait. It's not slowed down DLC, is it? Like skip like after the Doki Doki part comes in. Hang on. I might be making things up here. Oh, I can't skip to the bottom? That's the wrong.
Wait, what if it's just Candy Hearts? We just went through that entire thing for no reason.
No, it's not the same thing. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. 3 melodies, and then it goes off. It's the same melody, but it's longer, and then it repeats. I think it. I need to hear it again. I need to hear DLC again. Doki Doki. This part.
I think it would be.
That's 1.
I'm pretty sure this only goes on twice.
That's 2.
And even then, it's a different...
Stop talking.
Sorry.
Some of the notes sound very similar though. Like this. That's the closest one I've found. And here, we'll listen to Candy Hearts, but I'm 90% sure it's not. That'd be 2. No, they didn't go on for 3 gems. It's close.
Well, what the crap is this?
Also, can I point out, Candy Hearts is the only one that doesn't have a... is the only one that has a demonic version of it. Like, Dear Sunshine is a new one, too. That doesn't have a demonic version of it. There's also some glitches in there, too. Like, do you hear where it, like, stops for... Wait. Hang on, that's what... No!
That...
I thought it would go back to... Oh, this is the repeat thing. I thought I heard something. Glitch. 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 Right there, I hear something.
I heard that!
I hear something, but I don't know what that is. Why does this exist?
Why?
What is this is the only thing left that doesn't have an explanation.
Like, it's not any variation of anything.
No, it's different. I'm so confused.
What is this?
It's not this one, is it? We didn't really listen to this one, did we? That's twice. That'd be 3. If it's the same melody but changes a little bit. That's different. But now it's different. Really?
I have no idea.
Let me hear real quick before we end off, and I want to get your theory too. You haven't really said anything about your theory, or if it's more the same, or if you agree or disagree. But hang on, I want to look up what this. I want to know what this is. DDLC plus Candy Hearts with a Z. Well, I'm looking this up. Think about your theory and what you think is going on here.
Alright.
Oh my god, autocorrect, I didn't... Like, this has singing in it. Oh, wow, okay. So the answer is on the answer is on the Game Theory subreddit.
Oh.
This is my first Reddit post. Okay, so whatever. This is about his latest game, DLC Plus, with my friend. Yeah, we've been trying to best to select the files, and we've recently managed to gain access to the file named DLC.txt. We did that.
Yes.
By changing the time, yeah, okay, great. I was playing the track Candy Hearts while reading through it. At the time, I was trying to find any way I could to open the files. I went with 1255 by adding 1. Yeah, okay. Once reading it, I realized that my music was completely screwed up and sounded terrifying. I checked the music menu and realized Candy Hearts was now written as Candy Hearts with a Z. This version was extremely corrupt and was 127 minutes long, 1 minute and 27 seconds long rather than the original 255.
It's only 59 seconds.
So they have a song we don't.
What?
Oh, come on. That's annoying. Then I quit out the music and reopened it. Now I had 2 tracks. Candy Hearts. Oh! Oh no, we missed it. Oh,
What?
dang it. So, the first time... yeah, open Reddit, whatever. The first time... So they had a Candy Hearts that was 127 long. Once they closed the game, reopened it, then they had this song that was 59 seconds. So we missed it. So there's a longer version of this creepy one. Oh, that's annoying. Is there a way to get to it again? And then quit out the music and reopen it, and now I had 2 new tracks. Candy Hearts 255.
Yes.
We have that. And then Candy Hearts with a Z 0059. My friend didn't end up encountering this track despite following the same steps I did, and I saw nobody talking about it online. I've received small theories that I can post if theories are interested, and I hope MadPat looks into this. I mean, I'm going to watch MadPat's thing anyway, so I might as well read this. Okay, that's a bot, great. So I got on Steam and pressed the loop button, and then the song Candy Hearts looped 3 times. I tried it, now I have 2 tracks, and the other is Candy Hearts creepy sounds, and I hear a girl crying. I saw a guide on Steam to press the loop button and let the song Candy Hearts regular loop 3 times. Here, why don't we try it? We'll let it loop 3 times. Candy Hearts creepy sounds, and I hear a girl crying.
What?
Oh, wait. Hang on.
What?
Someone's saying they've tried this and it didn't work. I believe it's based on RNG. Well, there you go. The chance of something happening, I'm not surprised if that's the case. That sucks. Oh, someone's saying they played My Song Your Note piano, and then after that was done, it played the creepy version of Candy Hearts, but it was still on the Candy Hearts S. While I'm reading this, we might as well try it, right? It's only a minute 33. Plus, it's a good song, so why not?
Yeah.
Oh! So the 120, the minute and 27 second one, the Candy Hearts, it starts off normal and then goes to the corrupt, but at the end you can hear a girl crying.
Oh!
So we missed that. Well, there you go, guys.
Dang it.
Girl cry. I need to hear the voice, because what if it's Monica's? Because I know Monica's voice well enough. Ha! Okay. Yeah, so Zach hasn't seen the episode yet, but me and Isabel encountered the Candy Hearts creepy version too. It was the 59-second one. That makes sense though. In order to unlock Test VM, you have to play Candy Hearts with a Z to its full. Which we did. I think me and Isabel did. That's why it wasn't there when we finished the side stories, because we hadn't done it at that point.
Oh!
My goodness. And I think I also played... when I was also grinding for all the pictures and stuff, I also think I played that as well. Here, let's see if this does anything. Probably won't, knowing our luck.
Nope.
It's the same thing. Okay, whatever. Another way to unlock it is by taking whatever length your specific version of Candy Hearts says, changing time to that. Mine said 107, even though the song was 255 in length. Yeah, ours says 255. And the song was and then trying to play Candy Hearts. It'll change Candy Hearts and unlock what you're looking for. Here, well, why not? 107? I'm looking at it myself.
Okay.
My thumb is on the button, ready to press it the second it says 107. Watch this not work. like some of them said, some of them have been saying it's RNG, which at that point we're not doing anything with because. See, I was pretty close and I still didn't get it, so I don't know. Here. Listen to it one more time. I'm trying to speed it up in my head to see if maybe it is slowed down. Because it does sound like it's slowed down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Huh. Dun. Maybe it is Candy Heart slowed down. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm making it up in my head, but I feel like it sounds similar. The only problem is the melody doesn't go 3 times. Also, it says featuring Jason Hayes, but is there any singing in this one? I didn't think there was.
There never was.
Maybe it's the person that composed it, I guess.
Maybe.
But this has actual, like, singing in it. Now people are saying there's whimpering voices in the background. Okay, I'm recording on a headset, so I'm gonna take my headset off for a second, guys. I hear it. No, I hear it.
Oh, yeah, I hear it too. I heard that.
No, are you just saying that because I heard it?
No, I heard that.
It's a female, yeah. Yep. Voice is plural, I don't know, but I hear someone, and it's a female.
It's hard to hear through the booming TV.
No, that's normal. It's the song.
Oh.
Yeah. That wasn't Monika. I don't think.
The only other person I think it could be is Sayori.
No, I think Sayori and Natsuki are just, at this point, they're just concepts. I think it's Yuri. Yuri's Project Latina. She was the one getting experimented on. That would be reason enough to whimper and, like, cry. Okay, alright. Well, guys, like I said, this episode will be majorly trimmed down, but this adventure was absolutely insane. The fact that this is on Switch is interesting enough, but, I mean, I'm glad Dan Salvato, or Metaverse Enterprises, put it on every system, because that's how you appeal to people. Because, like I said, the first game was on just PC only, which is fine, because it's a PC-style game. You have to go into the files and change things, obviously, so... but the fact that they were able to put it onto Switch, Xbox, PS4, like, that's crazy. And it was a really fun experience. I'm glad Isabel got to experience it, even though obviously it's a 18 plus kind of game. But it's either way, it's still fun to enjoy. And then the side stories, those are pretty cool because I never had seen those. So that was new to me. All of this entire lore episode is new to me. Like I said, I can't prove it, but I haven't seen Matt Pet's Theory. I will watch it immediately after this though, for sure. Because I really hope he tapped in everything we did. Because I want elaboration on the VM thing, this Candy Hearts song with the whimpering in the background. There was wasn't there something else that didn't pay off?
I
guess the names are weird. Like, like the barley person that was mentioned once. I don't know. There's some things in the game that didn't seem to pay off. I want the whole like, because I really think, like I said, I'll reiterate. So my theory is that Monika, they created a sentient character thinking, oh, we'll just monitor to see what happens if she's placed in a game that she knows is a game, which is fine in itself. But they didn't monitor her enough to realize that she's in their world now, controlling their desktop, which that's crazy. Controlling the files, controlling the wallpaper, controlling... Wait.
What?
We overlooked the simple thing of how this got here. How did Candy Hearts get here? Someone put this in. Either Metaverse or Monika put this in. Right? They made all this. It's a fake game. So who put Candy Hearts with a Z in the game?
Oh.
Because if they're unaware that Monika is in their realm, I wonder if she put this in. And if so, what's the motivation behind it? Because honestly, I think the wimpering's Yuri. Because we never hear Yuri talk. Monika, I don't see a reason it would be her. Sayori, again, Sayori and Natsuki kind of just like really just assets at this point. Monika and Yuri are the ones that are getting the spotlight. Purely because Monika's self-aware, she's in their realm. Yuri is Project Libitina, so that's that. Sayori never seemed to have like any role besides the game. And Natsuki, again. I mean, Sayori is the next person that gets... It's weird that Yuri's not... Yeah, because we never see Yuri have access to the game and stuff. We never see her do that. Sayori does for like a second until Monika stops her, but...
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something.
What's that?
The one with the... Monika with this access, I forgot what the E word was before it.
Monitor kernel access?
No, it started with an E. No.
Marla? You mean the Marla thing? Are you talking about the Marla thing?
No.
Then I don't know what you're talking about.
The ability to know that she's not in the game. That.
Monitor kernel access. That's the thing that they're talking about.
Yes, that.
Then why did you say no when I said that first?
I don't know. Anyways, so Sayori never knew about that until Monika got deleted and she became the president.
Only under the circumstance that she's there. In Act 2, she's not there, and Yuri's the vice president. Meaning, if Monika had gotten killed at that point, Yuri would have been the president. Which is interesting because that means Natsuki never becomes president. She's just ousted. She never becomes president, which again makes me think that she knows something. Anyway, what were you saying?
So, yeah. So I think, and since Monika is gone because she got deleted, I think it's like someone always has to have that kind of ability.
Well, Monika's not gone. No, Monika's not gone though because she's in their realm. She's in both realms. She's able to jump between them, and they're clearly done with the thing. All of them at this point are moving on to VM2, which is Product Libitina. So none of them are checking to see that she's in this game still. So she's still everywhere. She's in the DDLC thing. She's in the desktop changing things. So she's not gone. If you're referencing that Sayori could be behind all this, I doubt it.
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, then what are you saying?
I'm just saying that like this is kind of like a loop, basically. Whoever the president is has that kind of ability.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so like if Sayori's gone, then it'll move on to Yuri, and if she's gone.
Well, if Monika's gone, yes, it will go on to Yuri. Oh, Monika and Sayori both need to be gone for Yuri to be president. All three of them need to be gone for Natsuki. I mean, she's not even in the club at that point because there's no one else there. Monika's always usually the stand-in. Sayori would be second in command if she's not dead. And then, like I said before, both of them need to be gone for Yuri to be president.
Yes.
And then, like I said, Natsuki never becomes president.
So there's no, none of them get a happy ending at all.
Well, in the control group they do.
Well, yes.
Until the VM1 starts, in which case, because they Paula herself, I forgot who said it, but they said that it's connected. It's connected, but it's not parallel, but it's connected. It's weird. But it's so yeah. After the side stories, there's after some like discrepancies. Yeah, then VM1 starts, which makes me wonder if those two are connected. I wonder if Project Libitina it's a triangle. It's going off of both of them, which is possible.
Like it's a combination of the two?
I wouldn't say a combination. I'd say it's just leading off of them. So, like, DDLC, maybe, like, Monika will be in VM2 as well as Yuri. Like I said, Sayori, Natsuki, I don't know about that. And then... Because what's interesting, too, is what they got rid of as well. And maybe you can still do... That's mail. One thing you can still do, I'm sure, on a computer version of this game is... Well, I can't check. But basically... The way MatPat found secrets is if you open the character files in a notepad, so a notepad on your computer, it would have like base 64, gibberish that you can decode, binary, that kind of thing, and it will get you to these, like it would get you to websites, it would get you to pictures that you had to turn into a cone and flip on its angle and whatever, but you can't do that because obviously the Switch doesn't have that capability.
Yeah.
So that they had to get rid of, but... It kind of just led to Project Libitina anyway, but I just thought it was interesting that that's the one thing they did get rid of. But they were kind of forced to at that point. Attributions, like I said, it doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Unless the 915 thing's in here, which I don't know how people found that, but whatever. This is a bunch of just copyright stuff. Interesting. Because this wouldn't need to be here unless because they're avoiding like the government and stuff, so maybe they're trying to get out of trouble.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm also trying to see these company names. Bitstream, 2003. Bitstream Vera is a trademark of Bitstream Inc.
2010.
Alfredo, Marco, and MK. Okay. I don't know. These seem to just be like actual copyright stuff. Alright. Adobe Systems Incorporated, yeah.
Google.
Yeah, Google all rights are yeah. Oh yeah, the fonts, yeah. Oh, these are all of these are font licenses. Weird. I didn't think there were that many fonts in the game.
Another thing about this, that's connected to my theory, is just that. Wait, what?
I'm just trying to delete stuff and see if it deletes anywhere.
Oh.
Keep going.
So, I feel like that this game, it's not really a game anymore. I feel like it's trying to tell us something.
Yeah, it's telling us that get ready for Project Libitina whenever that's coming out.
No, not that. I feel like that that Monika is trying to transfer over to our world physically, like in her own body, and not just still as in like in a computer and stuff. Like not just like
you're talking the metaverse story, right? You're not talking crazy stuff like her actually coming into our reality.
No, I meant the other one.
So the yeah, totally. But well, either that or she's trying to. Because I'm confused who the bad guy here is, right? Because metaverse sounds like they are, but if Monika's controlling them, like she's not controlling them, but she's infiltrating their software and changing stuff. Because it's what is it? This stay focused on our goals. Unrelated note: whoever changed the color scheme of the desktop to pink, can you please change it back? It's unprofessional and ruins it. Notice that it's not changed; it's still pink. So clearly, no one's like, "Hey, I did that," because no one did it. Monika did.
And yeah, if you thought that was gonna go into like Monika trying to go through the TV, how the crap is that gonna happen?
Huh?
Like how? Like you were wondering if I was saying like Monika's like gonna go.
Yeah, because your theories are crazy sometimes. But the point is that I'm confused who the bad guy here is because the whole Project Libitina thing is experimenting on kids. It sounds like and like people, like humans in general. and like, because here we wrote some of these down, right?
Yeah, we did.
Meditation of some sort. Emotions are dials and switches that override rational thought and can be fine-tuned to exert a great deal of control. Third eye shows me 2 of them. 3 loyal in exchange for food and shelter. Like dogs, genetically molded by humans and unconditionally. Some of these have to connect to each other, right? The observational changes in physical appearance, however small, prone to this can be more than something usual. I can't read your handwriting. Nonsense. Children are generally so they're easy to negotiate with. Oh yeah, children are generally obedient. Weird. Here, let's just give it one more go here. Why don't we?
Alright, one more tend off.
Yeah, one more test VM here. People are also saying there's a 6 of 3 the observable changes to physical appearance. We have that one. That it's 3 numbers. It was 52. It was like 50, whatever. It was 3 numbers, and then it had a time. Is what people are saying. Sometimes it'll pop up here. But I think the file that is required to go into it, it sounds like, is missing. Is what people are saying.
Screen.
Which is weird. I really hope MatPat found this, because I don't know if he said he was gonna 100% it or not. Because it sounds like you need to 100% the game and then also play Candy Hearts, the creepy version, all the way through. Wait. Of the Nexus extends beyond any comprehension of the material world. I feel like I've heard that sentence before. The Nexus extends beyond my any comprehension of the material world. Oh, I'm again relating it to Simulacra. Okay. The Nexus. The Nexus would be I don't think that's a part of the eye. Retina is, but it's not. Nexus. The first thing that comes to mind is Nexus event from Loki, but that's obviously not what it is.
Yeah.
The Nexus extends beyond any comprehension of the material world. So what it's saying is, whatever this Nexus is above our material world. So again, it's relating back to is there something above us? Like, are we in a game, or are we a simulation? Okay. If we get another repeat, I'll stop. But I just want to see. Long load time, 7 again, or 6? 1,
yes,
2, 3,
7.
7. I really wonder if this is a language you can decipher, because I saw pictures of other people's things. Maybe we could do that if we keep getting more snow dials. Darn it. Here, I saw pictures of them. Maybe we'll find some new ones. Oh yeah, here's a new one. That's the first picture I look at. Ventilation ducts in the basement. Also needed are airtight containers, which can serve as hang on, it's cut off. Both storage and dispensary of the ether. What?
What?
Ventilation ducts are in the basement. Also needed are airtight containers, which can serve as both storage and dispensary of the ether. E-T-H-E-R. It's not either, it's ether. Weird.
Man, this lore.
That is really strange. Opening the third eye creates a deep... Oh, this is new. Creates a deep channel which causes emotional... And then it stops. Weird. This is strange. Absolute genius and has made incredible contributions to Project Libitina. Wait. So this person has that at the in the middle, but we had it at the top. There's multiple there's multiple texts that say the same thing.
Great.
Even had we gone through this for an hour, we would have made no progress.
What?
Something died so that those most worthy will be able to ascend. Okay, all of them died, technically. Monika doesn't die, though.
She just gets...
Sayori and Yuri are the only ones that die. Yuri? Like I said, I don't think Sayori plays a part in this.
Wait, Yuri also dies.
Yeah, I know. Yuri died so that those most worthy will be able to ascend. It has a name there, but it's obviously not there. Yeah, another one. All of your base belongs to us. They have it at the very bottom. We had it somewhere to the left there.
Yeah, we did.
Absolute genius. Yeah. Yeah. So see, we have it at the top, but they had it in the middle.
Yeah. What the crap?
So yeah, we would have made no progress. No progress listing all of them. Well, look here. I'll count how many we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 that I've counted. I probably skipped some, but that's fine.
24.
Love for Us, the collective triumphs over. Yeah, we've had that one. Maybe we've seen all of them at this point. I mean, there's that one that I read. There's that couple that I read that we haven't seen yet, but in terms of everything we've read, Male One and First Out, yeah, we've seen that one. This game is crazy. Like I said, I cannot wait to watch MatPat's theory because I'm sure he elaborates more on it. He has had more. Him and his team has had more time probably to look at this stuff, and because they've grinded games before where they've done this stuff. Where I'm sure half their job entails doing this, where it's just sitting at the screen for hours on end, just seeing if anything's different. Which while might be cool, is also kind of tedious. So obviously we're not going to go through it. Once we get another repeat, I'll stop. But no, this is different.
Oh.
Where does it start? Okay, Redual changes to the scripture class curriculum to
gradual. There's a G.
What?
There's a G right before it. Gradual.
Oh, whatever. Gradual changes to the scripture class curriculum to incorporate something. The scripture... Oh, yeah, it's a religious camp. And if you go to Project Libitina, it's a religious camp. So that's the scripture class is the religion of the whatever the place is.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, we got something new.
Hey.
If we get a new one, I'll keep going. I'm tricking it. Because every time I said that, it's giving us something new. Absolute genius. Dang it! Okay, whatever. Alright, guys. Well, that is it. I think we've seen all we can see. There's clearly some stuff that we haven't seen, but I mean, at this point, it'd be grindy to even try it. But yeah. Let's end on, what was your favorite song in the game?
Oh crap, which one?
Because you haven't heard all these other ones. I'm sure you haven't heard, what's hers? Oh yeah, Yuri's is Lavender Mist. There's some new ones anyway on the later side story, so you haven't heard all of them, but what's your favorite that you have heard, so we can end on it?
How about we end off with Your Reality?
That has singing in it.
Okay, whatever. Crap. How about the outro song to end it off on?
No. That'd be stupid.
Yeah, that would actually
You're okay,
stupid.
You know what? Your stuff sucks.
Hug energy.
No. Alright, so well actually this is sentimental too because it's the end of the series. This is it. Besides the best moments video, this is it. So, thank you guys so much for enjoying the series. Literally 2,000 every episode. You guys are actually crazy. I don't know what made this so popular. I don't know why you guys clearly stuck around because 2,000 the first episode is clearly the popularity of it, right? But then 2,000 after that is clearly you guys sticking around. So I want to say a big thank you to you guys for watching the series all the way through. It's been a great journey going through all this game. I love seeing all the characters again. It's been 2017 since I've seen these characters, so it was nice to see some of them again. And clearly, there's something going on behind the scenes with Metaverse and Monika and Project Libitina. All of it like I said, I'm gonna work on. I'm not gonna work on. I'm gonna watch MatPat's theory on it to see what he's worked on and to see what he's concluded. I hope we're on the same page. Otherwise, all my theories are getting thrown out the window. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. On the left, check out the complete playlist where we started this journey. It was back with me and Isabel where we first started the main game, playing as our goofy selves. So go check it out. And on the right, there's nothing that can compare to this game. If we did Undertale on the channel, I'd recommend that, but we've already played that. So I'm just going to leave the right side blank, because honestly, there's nothing that can compare to this game. So what I won't leave blank is the middle section, which of course is the icon to click to subscribe. And please consider to do that if you like the content you're seeing. Obviously, this series is already finishing, but if you like a lot of the other series we've been doing, they will be finished. So just know that. And I think that's it. Yes. So we will see you guys on whatever adventure we take on next.